individuals.
That's fair. Some of them are like
Don't love
the
mind as
actual
well.
organizations too. But yeah, in terms of finishing off bookkeeping, I guess pick your 2 NPCs you would like to take with you to the capital. I'm just kind of assuming one of them will be Abigail.
Yeah,
Yep,
I was
it's
going to say
Abby.
Abby,
Abby-
and we wouldn't really take
Not
Drax.
not the giant.
Oh,
either.
for this one, there is a restriction on no pure monstrous races, just because the capital's psionic defenses actually prevent them from wanting to go there.
Yeah.
Right.
So it will be the humanoid NPCs. So your options are between effectively Jones or Lucas.
Don't we have Lou's one remaining cultist? What Blackthorn or whatever the hell his name was?
Oh, we'd probably better
Not
take
Cutlass,
him
his name was Bramble.
That one. Yeah.
Potentially, but I don't think he's been developed enough to really include him yet.
Okay.
And also, Lou's gone doing other organizational stuff that I also still need to do background stuff for. I will get to eventually, but you know, luckily they're going to take a while because they're building infrastructure.
I think we should take the one that Point Brang.
Yeah,
Because
I don't think we'll be able to stop Lucas following us.
yeah,
Yeah, I think Lucas
kind
isn't
of
a bad
want.
shout either.
Lucas kind of wants to compare his rebellion versus our rebellion.
Yeah, they want to. It's probably a good person.
I'm going to say now before the point would say this before we go in. Yeah, just
And
we didn't
plus-
get Lucas a pass for the capital.
And plus, we kind of want to keep him out. We kind of want to keep him out of trouble too, because Lucas might end up causing trouble if he thinks the rebellion is a dark entity or an evil entity.
I'm pretty sure this guy is smarter than pretty much any member of the party when it comes to social dynamics, so I don't think we have to worry about that. Yeah, I think this guy is more likely to be more stable and cause less problems than we are. That includes you.
Quite possibly. In terms of other bookkeeping, I have officially given Jones a ability. They have a utility action. They have the uncanny ability to naturally use any tool or mode of transportation without the singlest clue as to what they're actually doing.
You know what? I like that. I like that a lot.
It does make him particularly useful for dungeon delving, so something to keep in mind.
So
just seems to have a natural fate with them.
He can drive the Gwentomobile.
Question about it. Is Jones one of the ones that can't come into the capital because isn't he a werewolf? Or does it not work on that?
But he is a humanoid. It doesn't work on anyone who has the humanoid tag, which is why Gwen isn't affected. Or the sprites weren't affected. It's only purely monstrous races. The spell seems to be set up that if you do not have the humanoid tag, it kind of psychically repels you. And creates like a barrier of resistance to you wanting to, as also messing with the kind of your perception of the place as well.
Yeah, it's like those high-pitched stinger noise things they use around certain areas to keep like dogs away.
Yeah, so because Jones and Lucas are both humanoids, they're just different types of humanoids. And because Gwent has the humanoid tag, they are unaffected by the spell.
Cool. Good to know. That means that there might be were creatures in the city. Yay!
Quite possibly. It's a heavy cost, but
See, that's not me.
Huh?
What?
The rustling.
Okay.
well, all of you stop your rustling. Anyway, was there anything anybody else wanted to do before we get into it?
Now I think most of the stuff I want to do is in the session. So.
Works
Just
great.
say,
What was that, Bob?
I'd say that my guy's probably just hanging around with Gwent now because he's a druid, help the plant growth and all that.
Oh, yeah, that was another thing. Z-Bot is also an option if you want to break him in for anything. And he's actually
I think he's gonna stick around with Gwent because he could actually help in the garden with using his spells of giant plant growth and stuff, which will help with maybe giving the colony more food and maybe hasten the growth of that special plant he's hiding underground.
Not here
All
with
right.
us now, though.
Yep. With that, let's get into it. Welcome back to another exciting episode of the World of Alterra, the Shattered Altsphere, episode 58, The Art of Rebelling, part 2. Previously, the party did some downtime, did a bunch of little vignette scenes where they went and explored various things. Stuff happened. I mostly just remember the saucy scenes now with the Forester. Apparently, that's all I remember of last session.
I remember
is the stuff with Gwen.
I remember the epic stew.
The stew off.
Oh, the stew off was pretty good as well.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah,
remember what I
very
did. I
saucy
don't remember what
scene.
Alvina did. I remember the stew off. I can't remember what I did last session.
So, stuff happened. We have all our videos up on YouTube if you want to watch any of the past sessions. I don't know. Stuff's happened. I'm sure you could figure it out. The plot isn't that complex. There's a rebellion. Stuff's going on. That's the campaign.
Yep.
If you're here, you're mostly here for the shenanigans.
Yeah, you really are.
With that, you have gained your travel pass to the capital of Bastion, the distributed network of city-states that makes up humanity's or Noid kind's last stand, at least as far as you're aware in this region of the cosmos, against the three empires as they hide out and plan their rebellion. We have seen. Actually, let's do the quests first, and then I'll reveal back to the map because I realize I'm not on there. Probably help if I was on the same screen as the players. You have two new quests. You have an invitation to go and meet the rebellion's kind of main honchos, as well as just kind of exploring the main capital of the city districts. And that's pretty much what you have here. The rest relate to outside it, so it's transitioned back to the nest. You have just arrived out of the Grand Station up onto what is effectively the Market Plateau. You can see a bustle of people around you kind of coming and going, and there's a lighter air here, and a more relaxed air than at the docks. The docks was much more kind of efficiently run. Here it's a bit more noisy, a little bit more chaotic. Things are a bit more stacked on top of each other. You can see taller buildings with multiple stories. This reminds you more of an actual city. And you kind of tell that just from the atmosphere and the vibe of it. I already kind of went over the main sightseeing last week, but a fresh reminder, there is the massive 7-story Colosseum tower to the bottom left. There it appears to be some sort of a glowing forest to the top left. The massive rebellion headquarters to the north, as demonstrated by just the sheer size of the rebellion symbol on it. What appears to be a residential district to the right, and a towering set of doors built into the cave, the cave wall, inscribed with runes that appear to have a kind of almost military barracks surrounding it, as well as more kind of harsher edged looking shops that kind of with large symbols of weaponry and shields. It looks more of a military town effectively. What meta wise, it's some form of dungeon that you've yet to acquire information on. You have the general kind of just generalist market around you, and to the south is more of the kind of corporate marketplace. There's large workshops and towers and actual buildings where you might get more service-based industries. So I guess if any of you are looking for a lawyer, that you should go there.
Yeah, a different lawyer.
Probably just put one on retainer, really.
We have Lou.
Who's not a lawyer?
Let's get into voice checks. Alvina, say hi.
Howdy!
Dr. Zomer, say hi.
Hi.
Fukyu, say hi.
Hello there.
What appears to be a newly titled Reverend Lou.
Hello there.
Congratulations on your new church.
He's still a cult.
I got a soapbox, okay?
Hey, cults and religions is just only defined by number of followers.
Look, Lou appears to have reformed and stopped sacrificing babies and actually has some like good guy tenants now. So I guess they're going legitimate.
Lou's got the paperwork in order finally.
Very fine line between religion and cult.
Yeah.
Yeah, just don't obviously break laws. Just do it in the background.
Yeah. If you're going to make your teleportation circle, do it in a cave underground.
And if any
Oh,
of your priests do anything dodgy, just move them around somewhere.
Yeah, move them to a different place.
Yeah.
Well, luckily the reality of Alterra is hard coded because this is a PG-13 campaign. So
Since
you
when?
can joke about eating. Since I actually don't allow torture or anything of that nature.
Not used torture.
You can murder bandits, but you can't do. Look, I've had players attempt to do torture scenes. It doesn't. No, let's move on.
Oh,
No.
like using heat metal on like gold teeth or
Gold
something.
teeth.
Yes.
Putting coins in people's mouth and casting heat metal.
Look, I'm just saying. I play this game for escapism.
How many war crimes can we make?
And look, if your idea of escapism is vividly detailing torture, I'm sure there's other tables for you.
Therapy.
Ones you don't want to be involved in.
This is only if fuck you steps up is annoying people to torture.
That's another tier. That is a significant step up.
And last but not least, the point lets loose too.
Yes.
Hello, I have a vaguely gravelly voice today.
Oh, and I'm Chris because I'll be your DM. As we get into it, you have the invitation to meet the Rebellion headquarters, but there is no denoted time on that. It is an open invitation. With that, we effectively go to free play, and the party. My only requirement is don't split the party because I don't want to deal with the headache of multiple
3, 2,
scenes while
1.
exploring the new city.
I'm
It was entirely different areas.
assuming it's don't split the party, apart from Gwent, who is currently going to go probably look around the military district or a shield because they're not here this session.
That's fair. Don't split the party based on the players actually here. I'm only doing one scene.
Yeah.
We did vignettes last session, so I need to do consolidated scenes this session to keep a good balance. So the party is free to go wherever they want. They don't necessarily have to go to the headquarters. You can go check out the Coliseum or the forest or the dungeon, or just go to a shopping episode if you really want. I don't know.
No, normally I'd say let's immediately go to talk to the people, but I think we should have all of us here for that. So do we want to skip that one for the future when Gwent's here? Because I've got a feeling it's going to be important.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, do we have all the players for that one?
I'll leave that up to you.
Yeah, I really want to go to the forest. I think at least one of the person really want to go to the forest.
I just want to explore.
I remember.
Was it
it might have been-
also Gwen who has
It might
the?
have been Gwen who also wanted to go to the forest. I can't remember. I know someone was like, I really want to go to this tree.
I think it might have been Gwent.
Where's it? Damn it.
Let's go check out the Colosseum.
I might go down to the Coliseum.
Yeah,
That's
I
another
was
place I wanted to go.
Colosseum or the potential dungeon thing.
No one wants to
I
check
feel
the
like the
market.
potential dungeon's going to be something we're going to have
We
to
can
ask
do-
the
we
leaders
can-
about.
We can do the market when we've got paid.
Mm.
Which is one of the things I think the go to talk to the people in charge is going to be.
Hmm.
Because we haven't been paid yet for delivering the island.
Yeah.
Which is a great sentence. I'm so happy I've gotten to say that. We haven't been paid for delivering
It's
the island.
immortalized now as well.
That's a good line. Yeah, Colosseum.
Yeah.
Why not? You can go get beat up. Because you know if there's a fighting thing there, Alvina's
Alvina's
gonna
probably
just go.
Alvina's probably down.
Gonna go for it.
I thought it was a stage. Oh.
There's also that. There's also that. Point MC.
Okay, we can have an entertainment
Yeah,
fight.
stadium gig going.
Right, bad.
Point this entertains him whilst Alvina beats him up.
Yeah. You know, it's a new music video to do hast.
I mean, it could be the kind of thing where it's like a battle tower, where you have to
Yeah.
fight each level up.
Oh, we find at the top of the tower. we find the boss, and then we get a big reward for beating the whole thing.
And then the tower falls. Oh wait, no, it's not Mario.
But I say, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But yes, it sounds like the party wants to go to the Colosseum.
Yeah.
Avoiding all the joke. Well, where are we going then?
Colosseum, it seems, because Gwent's wandered off somewhere.
Oh.
He's probably gone
Oh.
to that glowing forest thing. It's quite glowy.
Probably
bright.
has. Talk amongst yourself, because the DM accidentally closed his tabs, and now needs to go get all the tabs back.
No, because Gwent's gone the other direction for that. Like, I want to go there too, but he wandered off the other way.
All right.
Aren't they talking about
right.
a shield?
So if,
They were.
if Gwent ran off, where's the threat?
There is no threat. That's why they're wandering off.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
they're not running. They're not running.
Oh, okay, fine.
I mean, just be grateful I'm still here.
Yeah.
yes. Did you try to tie some
I'll try.
silver stuff around him?
Okay.
I don't know. This is
You gonna sit down, Zormir? You get motion sickness from trains.
no.
Point, have you got any coffee from your jug thing? Or ale? Whiskey,
I don't
something.
think I've got ale. I've got ale.
I
Ah,
don't
give
rum.
no.
Give him an ale. So
I've got mayonnaise.
Steady him. Oh, that'll do.
Bloody hell! What is with you and mayonnaise?
You sound very inebriated, babe. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I don't know what to
I feel like I actually have to
The
ask that
conversation just kind of went weird.
Yeah. I was like,
I'm just
okay?
went,
I mean, don't forget. Was it Pizzazz or Tink that had a Mayo Mentor at one point?
A Mayo Mental. I've seen Elementals.
I think it was
before, actually.
Pizzazz.
Yeah, Pizzazz had a Mayo Mentor at one point. He had a alchemy jug and a elemental dish control thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Core or something like that.
Yeah, and basically whatever liquid you poured into it, you had a elemental of that material. And of course, I used mayonnaise.
Actually, didn't we get one of those in this campaign at some point? Actually, we got something like
We've
that.
got
We might have used it.
yeah. Point's got an alchemy jug, but I don't think we've got the elemental dish thing.
I
No.
don't think we got a dish. It might have been like an elemental in a bottle.
Because
or
it was
something
when
like
James took over
Yeah.
that you got that.
that. I wasn't here for that. That's why I'm remembering we had like a
That was
elemental
before
in a bottle
Leon.
or
Yeah,
something.
it was before Leon joined.
Yeah, I don't remember that. So
I'm just a little distracted by that giant bloody symbol.
what, the bird?
Yes. Oh
Yeah.
my god,
Elfman.
that's so gaudy.
Elfman, does that look like
It's-
your one?
good branding.
It's so gaudy.
Is that the light dark phoenix thing?
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Do you have the same symbol but in a different color, or is it the same color?
I did not put this on the map player. Oh, there we go. That might help.
Grid.
I still
Giant
don't need
grid.
the grid. Why is there a grid on there? Get off grid.
You just spawned a grid.
You
Yeah.
spawned the grid.
Technically, I didn't spawn
Yeah,
the grid. The
it's
grid
gone.
showed up because the map was on top of the grid, and I put it under the grid because I actually moved it to the damn map player. Okay, there we go. I got everything set up. Right. As you ask Lucas this, he looks at you and scoffs. Please. Ours isn't any. That's a terrible act. That's not the accent. We're not doing
Slightly
this.
Elvish. It was French Transylvanian.
Yeah.
He's French translating. I'm not doing the accent today. He looks at you and scoffs and remarks, "Absolutely not. It would never be that gaudy. Ours is in white."
Is
So
that more gaudy?
Yeah, does it
No.
does it look the same but in white then?
Different color. It's
Yeah.
in white.
Yeah,
Lisa-
he seems reluctant to answer you before begrudgingly saying yes.
Okay.
This is
Good to know. Good to know.
Thank you.
If we are separate resistances, then this is just
We're
something weird happened.
point.
I'm waiting for the person who
Still
has
not part
the.
of the resistance point. I just pat you on the back.
I'm just waiting for the one with the rainbow bird.
Ah, the rainbow
Paradise?
phoenix.
Yes,
Paradise.
Would it be the rainbow phoenix or the gay phoenix?
I don't know.
The LGBT
Well-
Phoenix.
LGBT.
Maybe.
Oh no, it'd be the Pride Phoenix, wouldn't it?
Yeah, actually, it would be.
Oh, would be the Pride Phoenix. Oh, that's
It
pretty
would,
good.
yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah, I'm putting that one down.
That's a note there.
Chris is now hurriedly writing up the Pride Phoenix.
That block.
It's just full of very camp people.
Okay, so it might be the same, or it could be just a different Phoenix.
It's a hell of a coincidence, though.
I mean,
maybe
same-
Phoenix is just like
same
rebellions.
birds.
yeah, it's probably
Phoenix just like rebellions as a species. Let's be honest.
that, or they're just two sides of the same coin.
That's great. Abigail looks at all of you. Okay, so remind me. Lucas here, you got him from the Mirror Realm.
Yeah, he comes from a
Apparently he's
mirror.
part of a white.
The point found
Yeah, he tried to kill me, but then helped me get back.
I don't think
I-
he tried to kill
honestly,
you.
he's
He tried
with us
to
'cause
kill
I
the
don't-
thing that was trying to kill you,
Yeah.
and you got in the way.
Sorry, I'm
Anyway.
still trying to wrap my head around the fact that I was gone for 2 weeks, and in that time, you somehow got into a tangle with not only an agent of the Divine Empire, of the Radiant Empire. Zormir died, came back to life. The Point got kidnapped, and
I got
you
stuck in
also
the mirror.
seemed. That does explain why you weren't there to say goodbye when I left.
Yeah,
I was wondering.
I just assumed you were out stealing stuff.
I mean,
I think he
I
probably
was,
anyway.
but
That's how it started.
That's how he got in
Yeah.
that situation.
I mean, look, I've got pulls out like staplers, drawing pins, pens.
I found all this stuff in the guard tower.
Abigail kind
carrying
of looks around sheepishly. I was joking. Oh god,
And-
you actually were.
And you didn't.
You've been carrying a stapler and random office equipment in your pockets for over
no.
a week.
Oh no, it's been in my bag of holding. So everything just goes in there.
Oh, got you.
Okay,
And
and,
you can't
and
forget
you
the-
got tangled up with some sort of secret cult of Fey enslavers called the Brotherhood of the Emperor.
Don't
You know
forget
anything
the
about that,
Point
by the way?
won a cooking competition.
Oh yeah, the point with a cooking contest. We got an owlbear that I didn't actually get.
Well, he's also
Because
actually
you've been
seem more
restricted on-
natural.
Because the point set it free.
In our
You've been
defense, we weren't
restricted on how
supervised.
many things you can have. How
Well, I
many?
suppose I really should be surprised. In the time we've been traveling together, you've somehow tangled with Onis, invaded Fire Giant's home base,
8 fire.
and stolen a giant flying island.
Oh yeah, we need to also
Welcome to
set
being
up.
an adventurer.
We also need to set up a
Fun, isn't it?
pet care store with our new lizard friend.
Oh yeah, we made a
Oh,
lizard.
I have ideas for that, but I'll discuss that later today after we've met with the rebellion head honchos, which I'm actually going to meet with the leaders of the rebellion.
Is that actually their title, head honchos?
No, that's just what Big Toe calls them.
Ah,
Ah.
I should message
Then
him.
Yes,
No,
you're going to
please-
psychologically scar that person, aren't you?
Who says I haven't already?
I think he has already.
I will determine that once I see them again.
If we see them.
You'll be pleased to know that they did make it back to salvage with the
Ah,
three slaves.
that's a shame.
I was about to ask if they had. I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah, I talked to my father while I was down in over the sending stones while visiting family. He's glad I'm doing safe. He has some choice words for Alvina, but other than that,
Alvina winces slightly.
and that he sends his best. He hopes you're all doing okay, apart from Alvina.
Wow.
Lovely.
Yes, Alvina
That's
is a
hard.
bit much at times, so I can understand why.
Alvina would be pulling a collar if she had one.
But I did emphasize how much I've been learning. So yeah, he's really excited about that. Or at least he's
That is
really
good.
excited for me that I'm excited for that.
Oh,
Good.
Good enough.
do you know that slightly confused thing where someone is moving their fingers trying to connect dots, but definitely doesn't know what they're doing? That's what Alvina just did on that. It's like,
It's okay, Alvina. Don't
I
worry
did the
about
maths,
it.
but I'm really bad at maths.
This isn't maths.
But as the party converses, as they're making their way through the market and trying to just learn how to navigate this new city, who's leading the charge? Who's directing the party to the giant coliseum?
Alvina might not be directing, but she's definitely out front.
Alvina, give me a survival check to see how long it takes you to get there.
Avina, we're meant to be going towards the big tower.
We are.
Why is
It's
it
all
behind
about-
us?
You are going in the right direction, and you eventually
Walking
manage to
backwards.
find a land or an overarching bridge similar. The style isn't unsimilar to how the docks is structured. Because of the verticality, there's lots of ramps up to the various plateaus and arcing bridges that go a lot over the underpasses effectively. And you eventually make your way to what appears to be a more almost entertainment quarter of the city. You can see there are several bathhouses of various qualities and prominence as you pass, several large taverns and inns, mix of kind of trinket shops, but also more vintage or specialty retailers. So you see a couple of shops. One seems to specialize in something called, not something called, 'cause you actually would have seen this, in the substance known as coffee that you found in Ironcore.
Yay!
There's one that seems to specialize in kind of just like a cute little, or actually there's several that specialize, a little cute boutique kind of just like sandwich shops or like cafes. That's what I was looking for.
Amazing. Sandwich shops are a thing as well. So
Yeah.
Cafes.
True.
I think that's a rival for the ones.
almost
Oh.
certainly.
I mean,
As well as a variety of other entertainment esque buildings.
Nice.
But eventually you make your way to the most prominent building that stands towering above with its massive stone arcs and several large statues of about 7 to 8 foot in height, just from the mid-drift up, that appear to be kind of dotted up the archways every second floor, holding out what could only be symbolized as these massive shield-sized coins in a variety of colors. It looks like there's gold, silver, and copper, kind of representing wealth, decorating the massive, imposing stone building. Surrounding the lower part of it are quite a large number of doors kind of running in with various kind of railings and all kinds to, as you'd imagine, from a venue space, as well as just a large number of the little like food truck-esque stalls and a couple temporary kind of like wooden table selling things. I don't know what you call them. Stalls. They're several stalls.
Yeah.
Selling all sorts of things, merchandise, a T-shirt that says, "I came, I saw, I got blood all over me."
Yeah.
I wonder how long it took with Stone Shape to make this.
I think they just built it.
Some of that looks.
People don't build things when there's druids
Crafted.
around. But there appears to be kind of booths set up in between the kind of the doorways and people like checking for tickets and stuff up to the actual entrances. There's people kind of sitting around. There doesn't look to be a massive crowd right now, so nobody is currently queuing or anything. You seem to have gotten here either. Well, given the lack of sound coming out of the building, it probably sounds like it's in between events right now.
Good point. How long would it take to make merchandise for Alvina?
For Alvina?
Yes. Because I'm guessing we're going to end up with Alvina becoming the new champion here or something.
I mean, I could
You
do
have a lot
it
of
in.
faith in me.
I could do it in a few days if we needed it, but are you sure
Well,
we need
at least
Alvina
you-
merchandise?
Or at least she'll become popular.
I mean, I've got a bunch of merch already made up, just not for Alvina.
I've got merch too.
Do you? It's
in the
not
co-
that.
It's not that, no.
It's not the leaf collection you keep.
No, that's my clothes. And my bed. And my carpet. And most other things, honestly. But
That's why I'm a little confused. And you have merchandise.
Yeah,
You seem
remember
to
we
make everything out of leaves.
No, I get things made out of leaves because they're comfortable. We had some merchandise from the previous concert.
Gotta go with what's comfy.
Well, my arm was quite
Oh, yeah.
comfortable as well.
but we actually did get merch made for each
Yep,
of
we
us
did.
from the previous concerts.
Mm.
Or at least all of us were on stage, which was Alvina, Point, Fuck You, and I think there was another
Fuck
person.
You.
I can't remember who the other person was.
I think the professor was the lighting rig.
Yeah.
Might have been it, yeah.
And had Alvina's #1 fan.
You did have Alvina's #1 fan.
Mm-hmm.
That one small child.
That little.
But yes,
Oh.
you've arrived outside of the towering Colosseum. What would you like to do?
Let's go get her registered to fight.
I mean, I might want to do it as well.
I'll say, are we
Oh.
sure it's that kind of Colosseum?
It does say, I came, I saw, I got blood on me. That's
True,
usually
okay.
indication. Either that or they are really good at headbanging or really bad at headbanging here.
That or they were just in the splash zone.
Let's go find the manager.
It's the splash zone.
Okay, we're looking.
All right, who wants to take point on this? I imagine the point with the charisma.
Yep.
The point, go ahead and give me a persuasion check as you come up to the staff, and do your standard. What's going on here. Point me towards your manager. Sign up. Give me the deets.
New in town, looking for form.
I like Alvina's not actually mentioned at any point that she's interested in fighting, and everyone else has signed her up.
No, the
I
point
feel
is absolutely trying to get a gig for themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck You's probably going to look around for like sign-up sheets or whatever.
Yeah, I'll be
There's no public sign-up sheets, but as you talk with one of the staff, they mention that you want to speak with the Coliseum coordinator, events coordinator. I'm going to call him events coordinator.
coordinator would work, yeah.
You also learn that the Coliseum is called the Gauntlet's Rise.
Hell yeah.
His name.
Good name.
The Gauntlet's Rise event coordinator, and she directly kind of like directs you to one of the side entrances that appear to be more for participants or staffs rather than the massive kind of entrance ones. These ones are kind of single focus because they don't normally have to house like 500 people trying to enter the building at once.
Yeah.
But you make your way through there. You speak to one or two bodyguard, or kind of maybe not bodyguards, but general guards, or maybe just like
type people.
like watch outers of just like you're looking for such and such, and eventually make your way to a large opening in the into the Colosseum that actually looks out over the kind of central shaft, and find yourself face to face with the man that you've been sent to talk to, Bryce Cornwallis.
Cornwallis, okay.
It's a name.
It's the name the random generator gave me.
I'm trying to remember I've heard the name Cornwallis before, but I don't know where.
Yeah, the name is ringing a bell for me as well.
As you come out into effectively the large balcony that kind of looks over the first level of the Colosseum, it is a massive space of about 120 foot radius with 240 diameter that towers up over 500 feet, probably more like 700. With several large layers of balconies kind of looking down, and various kind of statues lining the pillars kind of in between as the building rises. But Bryce appears to be a male human in his older years. He appears to be kind of in his like 70s, 80s range. He's got a bit of gray hair here and there. He's quite a tall, athletic build with short, almost military cut brown hair. And appears to have several scars kind of over his face, and you can see on his arms underneath his rolled up sleeves he is wearing a black waistcoat. And is currently just kind of looking down at a checkboard while directing several people who are coming and going with him to ask questions, as he's kind of pointing out various things. And you overhear snippets of ordering additional cleaning on like the second layer balcony, or can we make sure we're getting the seats re-sewn or something, or replushed for the VIP section on level 8. Or sorry, not level 8. The building only has several floors.
Yeah, on level 8 is not actually a public one. It's a freaking booth. It could be.
Level 6. How do you want to approach this? You guys currently just standing in the doorway as people kind of come by and past you and then back out. And Bryce is currently just kind of directing stuff as he's looking out over the central axis shaft.
Point. Would you like to do the honors?
Alvin's just
And-
standing next to.
I can kind of respect this guy's busy, so I will quietly approach it instead of pushing myself in. Just go, hi. Sorry, do you have a moment of time?
Bryce kind of gives his final commands without talking to you, or actually kind of raises a finger to you in a waiting gesture while he finishes up his communication. And as the last person kind of runs around, he turns to you with not a disapproving look, kind of a gentle smile in a way. He seems to have quite a reserved, almost impassive look on his face, or impassive personality to him. Certainly. How can I help you?
Well, hi. I'm the Point. This is my band. We're new in town. I'm wondering, do you ever do music gigs here?
Absolutely. We hold several concerts throughout the week. It's one of our the acoustics in the Coliseum are particularly pronounced. Do you have any references?
Not on me. Have you spoken to anyone from Salvos recently?
Run Salvos.
Salvos is the
Salvage.
realm salvage.
Run Salvos. Salvos is the continent.
No, not to. I've not spoken to anyone outside of Bastion. My job keeps me fairly busy here.
Okay.
Because that's one reference we could have.
Begins looking the party over the misfit collection that you are.
The glowing fucking elf. The metal cow. The evident cultist.
Right.
Point,
Hello.
The lamp.
Okay. Would you accept reference from any of these guys who aren't in the band?
Did you say band Point?
A few of us are technically in the band. He's not wrong.
I mean, Abigail's
I thought we were trying to
my
get you in
manager, I
a
think.
fight.
I'm down to fight as well.
Oh,
but-
we hear about that as well. I thought we were just getting the gig and then.
I was about to say, I'm
Adding up
down to
front
fight
counter.
as well. Point
Huh?
seems really into getting a band thing, but I'm down to fight too. I think Fuck You was also down to fight.
Yeah, that'd be,
I
that sounds quite fun.
know who. But,
One moment, please. Miss, are you related to a Charwood by any chance?
Hey.
Bless you.
Yes, that's my father is Charwood. Yes.
Bless you.
Why does he keep saying bless you?
I don't know. I think he's mentally sneezing.
There's
No,
a reason we're not.
No,
we're not
he's
suggesting a
sneezing,
comedy
isn't
show.
he?
No, he's not sneezing.
That's
Oh,
his
you
name.
think I'm saying a chew? Right.
Ah, bless you
I
again.
see.
Don't worry, he's like this.
Interesting. What I was going to say is I actually know your father. We fought together. I thought I recognized a familiar resemblance. How's
Avina,
the
you've
old
got
man
that.
doing?
Since when has she got that?
No,
Well,
speaking to
Abby or me?
Abigail.
Abby.
Oh,
We met her dad. Remember?
Yeah, fuck you. He was.
To be honest, I had it in my head that you
Warden.
was talking to Alvina.
Yes, I fought with Alvina's dad. Did you? How?
Had my dad jump dimensions. That's what happens when they burn. They jump dimensions.
He's dimensional. Dad didn't jump into one. He's still alive.
Right.
Well,
He was alive when I last saw him.
But no, a word of a Charwood is good enough for me to at least audition the group. What category did you want to partake in? We have a few solo performances. They're a bit more rigorous and involve more of a auditing, auditioning process.
Auditing process.
I don't think you want to audit Alvina.
We have a battle of the bands if you're more of the spectacle type group.
Just eyes wide, glittering.
I think the point would definitely want to take part in the battle of the bands. I'm just here to see Alvina fight some people.
Or we have a contest variety show that newcomers are welcome to come give a small snippet of. It's an elimination round style contest where bands get a 5-minute performance each. The public votes and eliminates those that they unfortunately do not want to prioritize and seeing more of. And the winner generally gets a deal to do several performances throughout the rest of the month.
Okay, point.
What are you fancying, Point?
Which one usually brings in the biggest crowds out of the Battle of the Bands and the X Factor?
Well, they tend to tailor to slightly different audiences. The elimination round is more performance focused. It is more of a traditional. You are judged on your musical ability. The Battle of the Bounds is more speculative. Generally, they involve a bit more obstacles while you're performing. Effectively performing music while also doing either a race or some sort of obstacle course.
Fuck yes. I mean, let's go for that one. Battle of the Bands.
Very well. Personally, that's my preference as well. You know, it's all fun and games of being talented while you're standing on a stage, but can you perform a beautiful solo piece while jumping from falling rock to rock?
Can I?
I'm about to say I've just had the mental thought of, hey Gwent, you're being inducted into the band for the foot race.
Yeah. Gwent's our groupie, so Gwent's our transport.
Yes, actually, Gwent is our groupie. I forgot about that.
It's a bit more of a no bars hold chaotic mess. The elimination contest at least has more structured rules and no way for the other participants to interfere. The Battle of the Bands has no such limitations.
And
I mean, it's not a gigantic.
People generally frown on interference.
Oh no, I've seen several bands fall from hypnotic patterns.
So just say, so we won't be on our own. We can interfere back.
Oh, absolutely. The whole point is, can you maintain a high-quality performance while dodging hypnotic patterns and jumping from rock to rock while they fall into a lava pit?
Maybe I should have given you
I'm
the
over here! Perfect!
Yep.
Virtual lava pit. It's not actually lava.
I maybe
But,
should have given you the
know.
spider climb stat weapon for now.
Oh, we can sort that out before the event.
Each Battle of the Bands is slightly different depending on the flavor of the obstacle course that month.
Oh, what's this month's theme? If you're allowed to say.
Unfortunately, it is a held
Close
secret
lava.
until it begins. Adds a bit of spice to each of the participants, so no one's able to prepare too heavily. Prevents specialization, you understand.
Yeah, I understand. Fully, yeah.
I actually like that more, if we don't know what's...
So, where do we sign up?
Well, certainly, actually, I can just take your names here, and if you can just... Who should be the main contact for the band? I'm assuming yourself?
Yes, yes. I'll be the contact.
Very well. Just stand there while I stare at your face.
Yes. I get it all the time.
Same.
All right, I think I've got an appropriate memory imprint for sending messages.
Yeah,
Good.
I thought it would be
Thank
that.
you.
The DM just really likes that joke for some reason.
Yeah, I like that. It's a good one.
I stand there while I stare at you, remember your face.
Scanning.
Scanning,
I mean,
scanning.
wouldn't it be easy if you just like took a picture of him? Point, you've
No,
got
I'm
pictures of
quite-
yourself, don't you?
I'm quite proud of my memory, thank you very much.
I've got a business card with my face on it, but if you want one, there you go. But you don't have to have one.
I'm just realizing, so is he taking down the names of all of us, by the way?
No, he's taking down the name of the point and collecting some details. You should note that there is generally a 5-person limit for the band, just to maintain numbers.
It's fine. I think only 3 of us have any actual musical talent.
Yep.
So...
But I do recommend at least
Yeah,
getting
there's
somebody
other
with
talents that
mending
could help.
on board.
They
But
have
that's-
Point Bot and someone else.
2 point bots. You can summon 2 of them, right?
I can only summon one at a time.
Ah, damn it. I think Merida.
So it's unfortunate when a band has to effectively dequalify because their instruments have been destroyed.
Oh,
Maybe
right.
I'd recommend bringing backup instruments as well. You probably want somebody to lug things about. I always advise having a 5th member who specializes in support. Barbarians are normally quite good for that.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
I say, our barbarians one of our main members.
I can do both.
I
I
mean,
say the barbarian who plays the lute and dances and can sing and
My-
does carry weight.
Yeah.
I'll have a administration clerk reach out to you with more specific details. As I mentioned, the victor normally receives notoriety and fame from the populace, as well as special deals and contracts for paid performances later on,
Excellent. That's what we like to hear.
as a small trophy prize.
Yes.
I've just thought of something fuck you can do with his dust loot, and it'd be funny.
Is it
But-
fly?
No, it's not. Well, when he flies, he does ride it, but no, it's to do with the new counterspell stuff.
Okay.
The next tournament is actually quite an collect. We have one coming up in 2 days' time.
Ah, excellent. Well,
is that a fighting tournament or a music tournament?
The Battle of the Bands is in 2 days' time. We have smaller daily evening battle components, or displays of athleticism is normally the big one. You'd be amazed. The public's appetite is much more geared towards entertainment than pure blood sport. Unfortunately,
they're boring.
fortunately or fortunately, depending on your preference, we found that pure blood sport doesn't have the same appeal for those trying to not think about war.
I get that. I'm fine with either. So yeah.
But one of the major popular ones, similar to Battle of the Bands, is the slightly more complexual the Gauntlet Rise. Much more vigorously intent. The only limitation there is a limitation on teleportation spells.
Makes sense.
Nothing more than 30 feet. Or no teleportation of a range larger than 40 feet. It's actually one of the more popular ones. So far, there's only ever been one, or recently we've had a consistent champion for the last couple months who's undefeated so far.
Ooh.
But we have a variety of free-for-all, one-on-one races, or even just solo challenges for those who show promise.
Promise.
I'll be down.
But it requires quite the ability to dodge, to bust through certain obstacles, and requires a degree of not only strength and dexterity, but also cunning and quickness of mind.
Avina, you've
I
got some
think-
of that.
I take a gold piece out of my pocket and throw it at Alvina.
Catches it.
See? I can have that back, by the way.
No.
Oh.
No.
You really
The Battle of the Bands has a very beautiful styled golden musical instrument trophy, whereas the gauntlets, not the gauntlets, the Rise, because it's just supposed to be called the Rise. It's the Rise and the Gauntlets Rise. The Rise, as the obstacle course is referred to, has a golden phoenix statue trophy.
Ooh.
Yes, as I said, currently the reigning champion is an individual known as Swift Whisper.
Swift whisper.
So if you think you have what it takes to
It's not a
challenge
gold fiddle.
Swift Whisper, currently he only does solo or one-on-one tournaments. But in order to challenge him, you would need to win the free-for-all, slightly less vigorous tournament, the Free Rise.
For reference, GM, is this the singing one or is this the fighting one?
This is the effectively fighting but obstacle course race that's non-musical. It's far more vigorous than the musical one. The musical one tends to have like one or two gimmicks to it, and like it's the other bars that are the main problem. Whereas the free rise, which is the all for one kind of obstacle course, and the I'm gonna call it the golden rise.
Yeah.
Because I need to differentiate these names a little bit, because even I'm getting confused here.
Yeah.
The free rise gives you the opportunity, if you win, to challenge the reigning champion. The golden rise is a one-on-one race between the current champion and whoever the victor was, and is a far more intensive and complex obstacle race up the tower. It's not strictly a combat. The goal isn't to defeat your opponent, although you can do that. The main goal is to beat them to the top and reach the golden phoenix.
Yeah, I'm willing to give it a shot at least. It sounds fun, honestly. I'm just down to just try it.
There are also, he informs you, more structured team combats if you do want to do a more combat-heavy one, but they tend to be the less favorable of the public, and they also tend to be more structured in a way, so it's not just a free-for-all, but there's like more terrain and strategy to it.
Yeah.
Apparently, the Nest has a preference for more strategic gameplay than just military fighting or just like battling.
Yeah.
So that there are like team death matches effectively.
Yeah. I'm assuming nobody dies very often. If it's structured.
No, and they do have safety put in place. It does appear that this place has a less of an appetite for blood sport. And it is more of an Olympic-style organization, or Olympic-style games.
Which I'm honestly very down for. That sounds very fun for Alvina.
Yeah, I agree.
Because she's not malicious. She likes a good scrap, but she doesn't have to kill people.
Only when necessary.
Who knew? A bunch of people who, most of which the newcomers are slaves and have lived their life just constantly facing brutality, have decided they want a more domesticated style of athleticism.
Which I'm quite down for. So.
Well, people do say stick to what you know. But they clearly
Also,
don't listen.
it's also a good idea when there is a limited number of your race to survive, not to kill off the ones who are good at fighting.
If they're good at fighting, they won't die.
They won't. That's the point. But the other ones are almost as good as the the second best at fighting isn't a good spot to be in sometimes. If there's a reigning champion in blood sports, it's not good to be the second best.
The pity.
But
Just think about everything we've been told about who we've fought.
They tend to have a free rise every 3 days, so there is one tomorrow. And they have team death matches kind of in between it for shorter kind of bouts, and they tend to have one of these like every day or just like shows of athleticism. So you can either do just a demonstration spot where you kind of come in, show the audience your thing for like 5 minutes of fame. You can sign up for one of those slots. They don't tend to have like they mostly just have like a quick check over to make sure you're actually able to give a demonstration, and like here, just like squeeze this and show us you actually have strength. Or like do a quick handstand and actually show us that you have like a dexterity.
You have dexterity, yeah.
Because you know, don't waste the people time just because you want to like.
You're not just drunk as hell and go, I want to go and do a thing, right?
They missed for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
I might go do a demonstration then, but.
Yeah, I'm down. That sounds fun.
So this is for the Gauntlets Rise, which is the name of the building. In 2 days' time, they have a Battle of the Bounds you can prepare for. In 1 day's time, they have a free rise. The free rise leads to the Golden Rise. The Golden Rise only happens if somebody actually wins the free rise. There has been plenty of free rises where like nobody's gotten to the top. It's actually quite a vigorous thing. And they have like team death matches or displays of athleticism every day. So those are your options, effectively, at the Gauntlets Rise Coliseum. You guys can decide if you want to do any of those or if you want to do any of the free stuff. What I'm mostly leading up to here is we're going to take a quick 5-minute break because I need more water. So you guys can discuss amongst yourself what you want to do. And if you want to, like, I don't know if you want to time skip to any of these, given...
Is there a limit on the amount of people in a team deathmatch?
No.
That's a pity Gwen wasn't here. She'd show them. she.
Gwen would be great, but the problem is Gwen is has noodle arms, so they're fast.
Hmm.
That's it.
Yeah.
They definitely
mean-
win a race.
Yeah, they win a race, but the thing is, it's an obstacle course race.
Yeah.
They might not win the obstacle course, but
It's like I'm not fast, but I'm Dexy.
yeah, it's like hitting a wall at Mach 2 isn't very good for your health.
I mean, not good for your health.
Generally, not.
Might be
no.
able to get through the wall.
I
I
think they give the wall a great new paint job.
Depends what the wall's made out of.
Probably rock. Yeah,
Uh,
hey, fuck you. Do you want to do it? Do you fancy a team deathmatch? Just the pair of us go in and just have some fun?
I mean, it'd be quite fun.
Yeah.
well, if we get to show off some of our abilities and stuff, I would like to.
Is
At
that
least you-
from Zome? Are you sure you're on for that?
Well, I can.
I mean, you fixed your gun fist thing, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know
just-
if they want shows of invention. If they are, then you definitely should.
Well, I want to attract some more attention from these people so we can get allied a little bit more, and at least if we can show off some of our technical skills, then we might attract a few new people, at least.
I don't know if they care about technical skill. We can ask. There might be a different place for the Battle of the Inventors. Like, that'd be a great place for you.
Yeah.
I know. I just
Invention showcase thing.
Yeah, like, that'd be perfect. But I don't... The seeming like this is kind of like names off random actual sports contest that's from the actual main sphere that we know. That is very... There's probably one, right?
Like the WWA.
Yeah, like the actual like Olympic Games from Alterra, like actual strength dexterity kind of contest. I don't know if
I do have strength.
I know. I'm not convinced you can do a handstand.
I mean- I don't.
Neither do I.
I mean, you're
We
probably
definitely
still a
do.
bit stronger than me, though.
Yeah, damn.
but we're definitely doing the bands, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
that-
But
I mean,
I think there's no stopping point at this point. I think
Yeah,
if
it's
you
like-
try.
genuinely sounds like a good time.
Yeah. And there's not really any downside if we lose. We just lose.
No.
Potential injury, I think, is as much of it. But I'm down. This sounds fun.
Basically.
Maybe depression.
One of
you
us
know.
has died recently. We'll be fine.
I'm fine.
See?
Now
What do you mean now? I've been.
you were dead.
You weren't the other day.
You were dead.
Yes, and I'm still here.
He came back.
I got
just-
better.
I just
Yeah, it's
found out that I'm how hard it is to be hit by my own fist. It's quite painful.
You need to work on that. Like your armor's really good at deflecting things, but you're really squishy on the inside.
Just because I haven't got your barbarian qualities of reducing the damage.
I mean, I'm just good like
You've
that.
been tenderized.
Yeah, I was good like that. But I was mainly thinking maybe you should get
I thought-
something. Maybe you should get some dampeners on there.
Dampeners.
Something that means if you get punched by your own gauntlet exploding on yourself, then it's not gonna hurt yourself or something. Or if you get hit by the gauntlet.
Well,
Basically, Alvin is telling you maybe invest in some damage reduction on your armor. Maybe you can tech that in somehow.
I mean, you should be able to do that with your
Artificery.
yeah.
That's basically what I'm meaning. Like
I just need the. I
something
need
that
materials though.
Rejig
Exactly.
your armor is what Alvina's saying.
yeah, your armor's does one
Flaws.
thing very well, but it does nothing else.
All right, I am back.
But yeah, we definitely do the Battle of Bands. Alvina's definitely wants to do the free rise and see if she can make the golden rise, because honestly, it sounds just fun. She's not gonna go it super like hardcore serious. I must will. She just want to have fun. We just have enjoyment time, and I think we might be going into a team deathmatch. At least 2 of us. Anyone else want to join?
No, I'm
Yeah,
fine.
go on.
Hey, 3 people. Point, you want in?
For
We
team
can adver-
deathmatch,
We can advertise for the band if you like.
I'm gonna wait for the bands to reveal myself, but I'll be in the stands cheering you on.
It's appreciated.
I was going to say, depending on how the deathmatch goes, we might not all be in the band.
Yeah, but I say like how
Yeah.
most of us are in the band.
Yeah, I don't want
Lou's
to
not
make
going
my
to be in the
band debut
band.
as the guy
wanna
who
lose
got
your
beat
voice?
up yesterday.
You don't want to lose your voice.
Do we need to go find Gwent? No,
They'll
they
turn
won't
up
let.
when they need to be. There's doctors
Yeah, I'll turn all that into bit.
here.
I mean, if I can show off my strength with my technology, I might be. If that's a possibility, then I might do something here, show off. But I don't know. I'd have to speak with that.
Still in the
What
room.
was his name again?
We're still in the room.
Bryce Cornwallis.
Cornwallis.
Yeah, I imagine that we're just still like standing next to his desk.
We just huddle. We've just huddled in the
He
corner.
was standing in a balcony overlooking the Colosseum, just so he could point to things. He doesn't seem to have a desk here. This doesn't appear to be his office. He's just standing in a random balcony.
I would imagine they would have stepped away from us at least. Or is he
Um,
actually still
he might-
close?
This is desk. This is
True, true, true.
workstation.
Once the conversation comes to an end, he will excuse himself to go deal with things.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah, but I think we're going to be signing up for like a deathmatch. It seems tonight.
Well, we do have
Uh.
our meeting tonight.
So there is a lunchtime performance you can sign up to. It's currently morning. I'd reckon it's probably like 10, 11ish. There is like a 2 p.m. lunchathon event. That is either a I gotta change the name from Team Deathmatch because
It really sounds darker and more hardcore than it
sounds
probably is
way
gonna be.
way darker. You're
Battle
gonna-
Mania?
I mean, it makes me think of
Oh, the melee. It could just call it the melee.
I'm just calling it a team battle. It's a team battle. That's what it is.
Makes me think of the old celebrity deathmatch shows.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, team battle makes me think of Pokemon. I haven't played
Just
Pokemon.
way more appropriate style wise. You can either do a team battle or sign up for a team battle, the lunchathon event. Either you can do against another team that's signing up, or you can take one of the automated challenges.
Ooh.
The automated challenges have a financial reward.
Ooh.
Well, I feel like it also costs. Yeah, I feel like taking the challenge has to cost. I feel like that's how they make their money.
We
It'd
can't
be
do
a
it for free and get
what-
the
what it- what it
financial
pro-
rewards.
yeah, what it'd
back.
probably be would be small, just intro fee. If it's like a daily like lunchtime thing, it'd be like small fee, big payoff, and it's quite challenging, and they get most of the stuff by people going to like go there and watch it. But you definitely have some sort of like few gold, probably. Like you have to have this much to enter. Mostly to stop children entering.
Yeah, so Costa, as you kind of investigate and ask about the challenges from the reception desk that Bryce pointed you to, if you didn't want to sign up for one of the lunchathon events, they mentioned that there is a 1 gold per person entry fee. Just to, like, weed out anyone who's not serious and just wants to like get lucky. But you have 3 challenges. There is the small. I want to come up with like fancy names for these now. I'm gonna do this later, and actually give them like names for each event. I've just got them as small, medium, and hard.
About to say, I'm getting flashbacks to a thing. that
Bronze,
happened
silver,
to
and
El-
gold.
No,
Oh,
I was
that's-
literally, yeah, I was thinking the pit from LT, Bob. If you've ever taken part in that,
No,
have you not?
I've-
It's a lot of fun.
the only things I've taken
But
part.
there is effectively a 5 gold payout copper challenge, a 50 gold payout silver challenge, and a 100 gold payout or 100 gold paid out gold challenge.
Do 3 of us want to try for the gold challenge?
Gold.
Yeah, 100 gold. Like, and we've got we've got the cash. You two have cash on you, right? Or am I?
Oh, of
paying
course I
for
got
it?
cash on me.
Yeah, I was
If
making.
you
I know
think
you
I
have. Lou, you got money?
Not really.
Oh, actually, no, wait, Lou. I take out the gold coin that Point you just gave me. Here, Point, pay for your sign up.
Thank you.
It was very appreciated, Point.
But I thank the point too.
Yeah. I'm knocking off that gold coin that I legitimately did add to my gold list. There you go, look. But yeah, I'm down for the three of us to just give a shot at the gold level challenge.
Yeah.
Sounds like fun.
Good luck.
Alrighty then.
Now we have a good meal before, and we just
Yes,
go
we
and
have a hero's feast.
I don't even know if we had Heroes Feast, but we have something to eat first because Alvina's not skipping lunch.
I can't cast it. Wasn't there a thing? Oh, it was the honeyed ribs or something that gave us.
Yeah, the ribs they gave it us, but we don't have them anymore because they're not
No.
fresh.
You know, I don't think I ever came up with a specialty for the nest. Like Shadow Dogs has one.
Oh yeah, we haven't found out at least what it is.
Add that to my to-do list for next week.
I mean,
Oh.
you might want to go do it.
As
now.
much of a pain in the ass of what it could be.
Yeah.
Could we have one in each area?
What do you mean each area?
Each section has a different one if they've got
Yeah.
food.
So like the Colosseum, it could be something like
Hot
turkey
dog
legs.
type thing,
Yeah.
or some actual classic arena food. The other places could have
Nachos.
different things depending.
Yeah.
Jerry could be nachos, that kind of thing.
It seems too complicated. I'm gonna do one per map.
Ah,
Alright.
okay.
But the Shadow Cove had sweet potato poutine
Yep.
that you could have in the morning before you wanted to go out. It gave you, during the next short rest after consuming it, you got a bonus to the next Constitution saving throw you made equal to your proficiency. You only gain this benefit once per long rest.
I'd be down to eat that again.
Or let's
Yeah.
have a look here. This one would be for. I don't actually have anything because I only really do these for the dock because I've realized each dock has a specialty. But I guess Bastion's main city is special enough to get one, so we're gonna do the nest. I'll adjust this later.
I imagine it'd be something of a bit higher quality, basically.
I mean, I'm
What
imagining something in a
symbolizes
basket.
the rebellion?
Phoenix.
Eggs.
Actually, yeah, something egg-based. Like a freaking omelet rice. Omelet rice.
I was thinking like an eggs Benedict or something like that. An omelette. Yeah.
Well, it could be,
rice, yeah.
I mean, an omelet rice would do it, or what's it called? What's the freaking burnt sweet thing you use a blowtorch on the top of it? Creme brulee.
Creme brulee.
Could be that as well. So something like that. Something eggs, very much, because it's Phoenix. So.
Oh, meringue.
One-baked eggs.
Oh, meringue maybe. That's it.
We've not had anything sweet, like
Yeah.
actual sweet yet.
And it is the main city,
Baked a lot.
which is a little bit more isolated, so you wouldn't necessarily need to be super calorie-y. It could just be really tasty. So a meringues would work, like some sort of dessert.
Yeah, we've not had a dessert one yet, as far as I'm aware.
Mhm.
They've mostly been meat based, I think.
It was sweet meat was one, sweet potato was the other, and I did eat the salvage one, but I can't remember what it
Yeah,
was.
I remember there was the poutine.
There's the poutine, there was the rack of ribs. I did eat one in the original place because we did, and it's Alvina, but I can't remember what it was. I remember it was good. It was also poultry.
Ramen with egg noodles.
No, ramen was what Alvina just makes.
Yeah.
Shaved ice. No, that's definitely down. That's down where the ice witches live.
The thing is,
Not
I'm
gonna lie, I
sitting.
really want omelet rice now. By the way, badly want the classic Japanese one.
Yeah,
I
and
saw
that's
it.
Jamie speaking.
I was watching an anime earlier today which had it in as well. So.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Shaved ice in the Blue Forest, omelet rice in the main city.
Hello, shit, I'm actually getting my favorite tonight. I'm getting fajitas for dinner.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
The Colosseum burger. We all
Actually,
come up and
actually, on the rice would actually work if you want to like have each bit be. It has the same benefit. It's slightly different in each little section of the area, but it's all the same essentially. It's just got a little twist on it.
Yeah.
That'd work.
the militarized zone
There's
grill.
a secret ingredient in each place.
Yeah. It just slightly changes the taste, but it always has the same benefit. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Depending on the secret ingredient, it changes the taste.
Yeah.
Yeah, one might use like fish or something like that.
Yeah, one uses fish, one would use like maybe just a bit more grain, one would use a bit more. One would use a different type of meat instead of poultry or something like that.
All right, this one's
And
expensive.
it'll be left
Obviously.
longer than.
All right, okay, I got something.
Yes.
There you go. Just for you guys, I've made this
Hey.
up. Just based on the flavor of the settlement, which is what these need to be based on. It is the Phoenix Burger.
Yeah.
It is 25 gold.
Nice.
That thing is literally a triple decker. Fucking got eggs, everything in it.
Hell yeah. My kind of burger.
During
That
your
must
next
hurt.
short rest after consuming this meal, you just die of overeating. No.
I was about to say, I'm actually
got
typing
cholesterol.
this out.
It's
so-
calorific.
Calorific. You gain temporary hit points equal to 3 times your proficiency bonus,
Ooh.
and have advantage on checks made against the frightened condition.
3x prof
So that's
plus advantage in checks versus frightened, right?
Yes.
okay. My-
You shall
yeah.
not fear this burger.
And I
You
assume,
will
wait, I
conquer
assume
it.
it's checks, saves, right?
You shall not fear this burger, because it will
Oh
conquer.
yeah, it should be safe.
I put saves or checks in case for some reason there's a check against fear.
Yeah. we'll
You
go
never know,
through
it might come up.
Let's
Plus
see.
2 for against fear.
I've literally put it up. It's 3 times proficiency bonus, 10 hit points, and advantage on saves and checks versus frightened. Which honestly sounds delicious. I quite like the sound of it.
Yeah.
No, I need to do some spell checking and all that, but oh well, I'll do that there.
Yeah, I'll just copy paste that honestly because it's more descriptive than my one.
The Gutbuster burger.
That's Phoenix Burger. It fills you with life.
Yeah, the Phoenix Gusbuster.
That was meant to be 25 gold, right?
Yeah, fucking bear.
10,025. This is one hell of a burger.
Hell of a burger, everyone.
Yeah, Alvina's
Where
definitely.
the hell are they getting the ingredients? And
I'll-
what
I'll-
are
No, that's not the that's not the goal of how much it's. That's the calorie count.
Yeah, the 10,025 is how many calories it's got. Yeah, Alvina's definitely buying one for at least herself.
Yeah.
All profits go to funding the rebellion.
Fuck you,
I'll-
probably have one as well, and probably try haggle the price down.
Now, Alvina's fine. She just pays 25
Food.
person for it. Well, no, it's specialty food as well. Like, she eats food, but she actually goes out of her way to get good food as well.
In terms of fuck you, you get a bunch of dirty looks at the implications you don't want to support the rebellion.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm supporting the rebellion, but I don't want to pay full price.
You just get a bunch of tuts and like under their breath. Oh, fucking disgusting. Fucking
Look.
traitor.
I'm a tourist. You're probably price gouging anyway.
Okay. Don't antagonize it.
Fucking
Please do
empire
not
lover.
Do not antagonize the goblin. He will
Might-
take
He might
any
bite
vengeance.
you. He might bite you.
And you ain't gonna steal nothing from him.
Alvina, by the way, who is like
Halfway-
face deep in a burger.
Halfway done with the burger already.
Yeah. This is really good, burger.
And I don't want to mention what we've already done for you, damn rebellion. So shut up.
That's a little harsh. They're just doing their jobs. Just pay them the damn money.
Fine.
I wasn't even looking like dirty look against fuck you. Fuck you, I expect it from. It was a zombie.
Fine, I'll pay your bloody blood money.
I give a very greasy smile to whoever's more unfortunate who had to serve us.
Abigail's just like face palming. I'm not with them. I'm so sorry.
I'm not with them. I'm not with them.
I
How
swear
much
they actually do care about the rebellion.
I'm just kind of shocked at how much they expect from us for how much we've already done.
They don't know they're random people.
Okay,
Zormir, it's an optional burger. You don't have to
Yeah,
eat
you don't
I'm
the
have
not
to.
burger.
buying one.
The
Stop
whole point,
complaining.
the whole point is that it's supposed to be expensive because you
I
get
know,
it's a donation to the rebellion, but you get a
How else
burger.
are they going to
in
make
for it.
money?
Yeah, it's
I
good.
know.
And
Well, they're
it's
not,
really
they're
tasty.
not
It's
trying
worth
to make money. It's a funding thing.
Yeah,
I
and
know.
it's worth the
And when-
money, I will say. Having eaten it.
Plus, we do a good job. You'll get that.
You just happen to get a burger out of it as well.
Yeah, it's great. I'm a fan.
Yeah.
As you
from
all
your
enter
table-
like this clearly like patriotic like rebellion themed restaurant,
Yeah.
several people with buckets are also calling for donations to help fund the rebellion.
I take Abigail to the side for a second. and
Just
have a
just hound you
conversation.
as you're exiting the shop. It's like, would you like to donate to the rebellion?
No,
Bizarre
Maybe
Hero, what do you
later.
think?
I've already bought
Hey.
a burger.
I'll give them not a dirty look, but a very manic kind of look, which possibly causes a few of them to like skirt away or not ask.
Bizarre Hero.
Like she,
Maybe not say anything.
it's like no. She also looks borderline homeless. To be fair.
Well,
Yes,
the
sir.
leave dress got.
She's not wearing the dress at the moment. She's basically wearing her self-repairing underwear.
Bizarre, you're saying something?
What?
Yeah,
I
Alvina's
think-
got. Alvina basically mostly wears like van braces, braces, van braces, and like fairly skimpy like bra and pants essentially, which repair themselves because they are literally a magic item that repairs itself from any damage it takes.
Okay, fair enough.
Not kidding.
I didn't know
Moving
about him
moving
as
forward
a
from this
magic.
fashion choice.
Yeah.
Zormir.
I take Abbott to the side and I say, okay, I clearly need to know a bit more about how screwed are humans here? The rebellion needing to price gouge that much?
Again, Zormir, it's not like these are vegetables. You
I
don't
know,
have
no.
to buy the burger.
It's
It's-
not about. I want to know how screwed are the humans here with money and everything.
Well,
It's
it's not like we can mine the countryside or anything. We have to keep all our organizations secret. We're very limited on resources.
okay. So we need
Like
to help-
any public mining for resources would cause one of the three factions to come down on us.
So we need to find a way to increase mining in a more secretive way and increase crop yields and everything.
Well, I
So
mean,
we need
crop
to
yields
work on the economy.
isn't too much of a problem. It's more of the space that's the problem. From
So
from
we
what
need-
I've heard, the druids are very efficient with the calories they're able to grow per like square in mile square. I don't know per
meter.
per
Per
plot of
meter.
land. Per
That'd be
plot of
meter
land.
in caves. It'd probably be by square meter if it's like really organized.
But the further we spread out, the more likely we are to be discovered. That's the problem. Is that literally, if we are discovered by anyone, there are a lot of powerful monsters out there who will either just outright consume us, or will turn us in for like one of the bounty hunting programs from one of the factions.
So defenses as well.
I mean, defenses are kind of useless against an entire armada.
Have you tried putting like crossbows versus a dragon before?
Yeah, like secrecy is our only play here.
Hmm.
Like anytime anyone's tried to fight back in a direct confrontation, they've just been crushed. How could they not be? I mean, you saw Iron Core, Zormir. Could you take
Yeah.
all of Iron Core on single-handedly? You saw one of their ships. One. That
No.
single ship could destroy all of Bastion.
So I am probably more right with my route of building alliances with everything that is disgruntled.
Well, right, but when you say everything, because I know, I still don't agree, Zormir, with your plan with the Giants, but they literally view us as cattle.
But if we can get them to view you as less cattle and more allies, or I don't know, it's
Right.
kind of hard. I need to move around here a bit more freely to enact the proper plan of returning to our reality with the Noids if it gets that far. But this hiding isn't getting us anywhere.
I was speaking to one of my contacts about that. It's something that only a few of the rebellion ships have, and it's quite pricey of an upgrade. But if you're able to get some Phoenix emblems for the technology, I think I might be able to get you some smuggler sales. They use some pretty sophisticated illusion magic that's hard to detect, and allow you to kind of use the differing flags of the factions. Apparently, it's how covert rebellion ships work.
Hmm.
But like I said, the technology is highly kind of rare and also, restricted so that it doesn't get out that we're using this technology. Currently, none of the factions are aware of this.
Okay. Well, if I could use that also to try and get me to some of this forgotten tech that I've heard of from Drax and that, and we got that arc table. We can find more stuff like that. I can maybe start building the rebellion up some more of the ancient technology or artificery. I also need to try and find some people who are interested in the craft.
So I can't help you there, Zormi. The only things I've ever heard about that are the rumors to do with the ancient ones.
That at least is something I need to. That would be helpful if you can give me any information on that. If I
Well,
can use that as
you
an inquiry.
I never really spent a lot of time studying it. You might want to see if there's any historians who specialize. I'm sure the rebellions do have, uh, like researchers and scholars who do specialize in it. So maybe when we go meet the rebellion, they could be able to inform you of stuff. Um,
As long as it's not one of those uptight factions I have to deal with.
well,
I
I
like
don't-
I like the sound of at least two of them. The ones who are actually willing to help the people, not the bureaucratic nonsense people.
I understand your feelings, Ormir, but you have to remember that bureaucracy is the only way we've survived this long. Without the rules around secrecy, like it only takes one. It only takes one person to break the rule and the whole settlement to be discovered. That's the reason we have so much bureaucracy. Because anyone who didn't have the bureaucracy is eaten.
Fair enough.
Don't believe her, just ask Norman.
I'd like to see them try and eat Alvina though, but they probably end up in eating them. I don't. I
That's
have
true,
another
that's true.
question. Whilst we're
There is an
on,
incredibly violent, fiery sneeze, like for wherever Valvin is standing. Sorry.
do you know much about the snake people from? Where was the
Give me a moment. I've got it written
Contra.
down.
Uh,
And the
The
Naga,
northern,
the Naga from
The Naga
the
from Sonata.
Ezeal,
Northern Kingdom of Jukan.
you can,
Jukan.
In the realm of Izeal.
Great Sukan.
or anything about Izeal.
Abigail kind of looks at you quizzically. Sorry, Zara, I don't really know anything outside of Salvos.
Oh, fair.
Fair enough. We just have an invitation.
I barely know anything in Salvos.
We just have a.
Blame your dad for
We-
that.
Oh.
Fuck you, just there. I've been listening this entire.
There's a lamp.
Well, I mean, to be fair, our focus was on day-to-day things. I didn't really need to know what was happening in the larger cosmos.
Fair
It
enough.
wasn't a priority.
We have an invitation to meet their snake god,
Was it a god? Was it they just person in charge?
the person in charge.
We don't know it's a
I
god.
can't
It just
remember.
could be a person.
But I mean, the person fought for the god and gave
They're
us a
still
book.
powerful.
I think they worked for their nation, but
Who knows? It was really uncleared. Is
Spirit
there-
Warriors of the Northern Kingdom.
It seems the dude still got.
Apparently, once I get there, I'll learn a bit of knowledge about the customs and things. But, thought I'd ask. Well, Sam. But I
Maybe,
will.
you know,
I will put
Please
my
do.
brain to work to see if I can think of anything that would be helpful. But I do need to work on broadening people's horizons into the artificery, because trust me, there's some good things that I can make. And I don't know every Arcanite that's here, and
I'm sure we can find some people, Drover, don't worry.
And let's go do some stuff in the Colosseum.
Yeah,
Come on.
so waiting on you.
Yeah, I think at this point both Alvina and Fuck You have eaten their burgers.
Alvina finished probably before you finished,
Oh,
buying
yeah.
it. She was very much complimenting the chef, though.
Whilst Fuck You was still trying to haggle.
Yeah, it's like, oh, this is really good.
Even after buying it, Fuck You was trying to get a partial refund.
Fuck you, and just stop. Come on,
What? They took my money.
I can't.
Paid for it.
Exactly, they took my money.
I know, but they
That's what.
need to
purchasing
stop
things-
thinking of this as like the main sphere. This is a little bit more screwed than we were.
It's not my problem.
I know,
Honestly,
I
this
know.
kind of stuff happened in the main sphere as well.
It
This
is
is
now.
normal. This is normal. This is.
Not to this degree.
Yeah, it is. You just bought
Kind of
shitty
depends.
food.
Yeah, it depends where you're from.
Yeah, Alvin is just of the opinion of Zome just never bought good food anywhere ever, so he's just a cheapskate.
I'm not. I'm not haggling on the fucking price. Yeah, I don't care. Just I'm realizing how screwed this.
If you buy a 25 gold burger, it'd better be worth 25 gold, and it was. So, as far as
Good.
Oh,
Good,
yeah,
good.
Fuck You's not denying that. He's just still wanting to haggle.
Oh, absolutely, and that Alvina fully understands that.
Good,
She
endorse it.
accepts it.
Endorse it in the damn arena. Try and get some people to buy some. Whatever.
Go and buy Phoenix Burger, by the way. They're great.
Have a look. Do.
Alvina,
I
they
don't have a Colosseum map yet because I didn't have time, and I don't really need one for this because this is just a ground battle. I only need to be fair, I don't even know how I would do that for the vertical ones. I'm just mostly just gonna have little lines for representing it.
Yeah, I imagine it'd be like there is like a number of layers, basically, and it's just this layer is this, these obstacles, and this layer is this, and these obstacles. You just like can switch out the obstacles between them, but have the same map.
It's because it's like a vertical. Sorry, I'm distracted because I'm making a map in the background. All right, so you guys want to go do one of the challenges? Which challenge would you like to partake in?
We're going for.
I've already paid for gold.
I see.
Yeah. So I
Three of them in the
think it
gold fight.
was the team battle that we were looking through.
Yeah, it was our team versus gold level challenge.
Yeah, there is automated challenges where it's effectively your team versus some sort of challenge, probably a construct monster. By which I mean it is a construct monster. The DM already knows, but the characters could assume is some sort of probably constructs or monsters or something. You know how these things go.
It'd be something that's replaceable and repairable, or they're summoning in something. It's not going to be a stored beastie. And I believe 3 of us are going in, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I deleted my circle.
The
It's
world.
invisible now.
The map
Oh,
just
no.
got
I
destroyed.
can see invisibility. It's cool. I can give directions.
Yeah, but you need to cast
The
that
only
one.
thing we see is the construct.
Hmm.
The rest of the map is invisible. The ground is invisible. The construct, very visible. I'm looking forward to this.
Dun, 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 dun,
I like
dun.
construct fights. It's so rare they get to happen. Like big ass mech.
All right, that's your ground. Everyone, place your characters on the map. I actually need to scale the map a bit because it's supposed to be quite large.
We need upscaling.
They're making the trigram of power.
Lou,
Lou definitely needs upscaling.
Lou, what the hell? Do you think Sodoff would be interested in joining in as well? I'm willing to put in the extra gold for him if you want. If you feel he'd be up to it.
To be fair, I don't think
The
Sawdoff
point
counts
he
as a
was
person.
More smaller than Lou was.
I don't think they would recognize Sawdoff as anything other than like a summoned elemental.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The point in the crowd. Oh, the point's in.
No,
Point.
the point's
In the crowd.
Now they go.
Uh,
Point said they'd cheer us on. In the deathmatch.
Point's going to be our cheerleader.
Gonna
Jesus,
watch as well.
Zarmir. Point and Zarmir are cheerleaders.
And Abby and anyone else, I imagine, who cares. I imagine this is
Zarmir's
actually...
now a calf. Oh my god, it's getting smaller and smaller.
I imagine that this version is probably the more watched of the death matches as well. Considering it's not people beating the shit out of each other, it is big ass monster versus like team, which usually gets like the better view. I imagine.
I mean, that's a bit unfair to say when you've not even seen the monster, saying they've got a big ass.
I'm imagining.
I mean, don't say it to their face.
We picked the gold level. I'm expecting a gold level ass.
Right. Are we gonna
Yeah, a
like,
gold level ass, but not
Yeah.
a big ass.
before we start? Are there any tactics that we want to implement?
Yeah,
I
don't
think
die.
I honestly think the tactic will be let's see what it is.
So, like, Lou, do you have like anything like hypnotic pattern or something to immobilize whatever it could be?
Well, actually, we know we assume it's some sort of construct or golem, so brain stuff probably doesn't work on it.
Got likes of mold earth.
That might be it. You can trap it.
Hideous laughter.
Probably won't work.
Do you have earthen grasp?
Tasha's mind whip.
It
What?
won't work.
Do you have earthen grasp?
No.
Ah.
It's gonna be if we are pretty much gauging it's some sort of construct. Mind-based effects and illusions probably won't work on it.
That's
And
if
it
it's
might-
a construct.
Yeah, well, we pretty much went. We assume it's a construct because they're not going to keep a big gribbly in here. Also, Chris told us it's a construct.
Yeah.
But that's on a meta point of view. We're going on.
Yeah.
It's probably that because of these reasons that we can list off. Of they probably aren't
Or
keeping
that
monsters here.
Zormir's probably told us.
Yeah.
I mean, it
Brain-
can make
brain
difficult
stuff.
terrain for them.
That might work. Yeah, a lot of the other stuff is it depends on the construct, but brain stuff probably won't work on it. Is my thought.
Mm-hmm.
No.
So don't try and scare it. Don't try and put up illusions. Don't try and psychic damage it. Just try and blow it up. If you've got anything that works on constructs, probably good.
And
Yeah,
a lot of stuff
don't
says it
think
doesn't
so.
work on.
I know that's why. Specifically, constructs are immune to a lot of shit because they're constructs.
I mean, frostbite work on a construct?
Probably.
Technically, yeah.
Freeze some cogs or some mechanisms in it.
There's a fair
some
bet.
joints.
This is a random one, but constructs, on the average, tend to be bigger, stronger, slower, right?
Mm.
True.
Not always. Entirely not always. But usually they end on the more sluggish side.
I've got an idea.
Yeah?
I won't say it out loud, just in case.
You've got a plan. You've got a plan,
yeah.
though.
To be fair, I'm not
some-
changing my
yeah.
strategy.
Yeah. And neither is Alvina. So...
Oh, it'll
My
help you.
strategy is use predetermined monsters from the monster manual, so I don't have to do extra work today.
Oh yeah, and that was the other thing I've got. I can bend luck.
That could be useful. That could be very useful. Oh yeah, you also have one in
That
the
was
bag.
one of the main reasons I went into this.
Oh yeah, Chris, you also have one in the bag, don't you? For random wild magic effect at some point. Because Lou's used one of his abilities previously that lets you have a freebie.
Oh no.
Wait until one of the characters who can bend luck shows up. And it'll just trigger it at will.
Wonder when they can turn up.
All right. Have you guys done your discussions?
Think so?
Okay, so
Believe
let's-
so.
as we get into the flavor, then, as you sign up for your gold challenge team match, you're asked to come back and at like 1:30 to prep for things. You go and get a burger lunch.
Yep.
you come back at like 1:30 as required, feeling a little sluggish and full. You ate a burger, but hey, at least you have edge on fear effects now and 10 hit points.
Yeah, we're gonna work it off now.
That's
You
what
gotta work off that burger. That was
This is
That was a
post-calorie workout.
That was a triple-decker burger with what appeared to be some sort of bird egg in it, and was that some form of bacon rash? You're not entirely sure, but dear God, was it good? There was like a really
Worth every copper that was put into that
really
25 gold.
like tart, savory relish.
Yeah, would it have been something like an Arakok egg?
That's a
No.
little dark. That is a little dark. Oh, I
No,
imagine it
but
might be
if you want to know, you're gonna have to talk to the chef. And I don't think any of you have enough charisma for that.
Oh,
Alvina will
I
They could
got
say
20
if they're interested,
charisma.
but
Alvina,
Lou has
Alvina,
20 charisma.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
Alvina
do
would
fuck
care
you.
about the egg.
yeah, Alvina would ask out of like genuine like
Curiosity.
complimentary. What was in that? It was amazing.
Unfortunately, everyone, including the chefs, has heard about how Fukyu keeps trying to haggle the price and just automatically fails all persuasion checks. But you do eventually, if you are interested, because it's not a trade secret or anything,
That was
you do learn that it's incredibly rare rock eggs that
It
have
was
to be
Oh,
procured from the mountaintops. The mountain appears to have a large population of rocks.
hell yeah. I like that. I was like, was
That's
that
a
rock
surprise
eggs?
for a
Yes, it
mountain.
was rock eggs actually. How did you know?
Did you know? You got such a taste.
Yeah.
I've got such a good palate.
They get you set up. They ask you what you would like your announcement name to be.
Oh shit, we didn't think about this.
Genuinely didn't think about this.
Oh no, the DM wanted to do
Fucky's
a
like, fuck you.
Warforged announcer for this. So while you're
Yeah.
thinking of your name, I'm gonna try and Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to another exciting episode of Team Battles.
Lunchtime team fights!
Lunchtime team fights. Today we have a special treat. We have gold in challengers. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. You've heard this. I've done the analytics. They're newcomers that have never been heard of, and I had no data to compute upon.
And they're all gonna die.
But statistically, newcomers have not fared the best against the gold challenges. So we will see how these go. I'm reading the name here, and the new challengers are referred to as
on destruction.
Are we going with the misfits or the little bad guys? Do you want to do the whole party, or do you want to just do us three?
Yeah, let's just do the misfits.
The misfits.
Yeah.
Surely, if anything, you're the little bad guys.
And definitely not a cult.
Hey,
No, it's in our specific section.
a third
like,
of us,
genuinely
maybe.
Yeah, only one of us is little. It's the downside of it being the little bad guys. Be the misfits.
Well,
All the
yeah,
misfits,
because
all
you
the
know,
little bad guys.
Fuku's the little, Alvina's the bad, and Lou's a guy.
Louis Z guy.
Yeah. No, lose the
But,
man.
All right, you guys want to do the misfits?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The newcomers for today's challenges are the Misfits. What a unoriginal name.
Mhm. Yep.
Let's find out if they can live up to the hype. Here they come, walking into the stadium now. We have a, let me see here. What order would you guys like to go in?
Hey, Point, could you do a...
What?
Size.
That's just half
No,
a
I've
bit.
just realised. So, has everyone here has seen the Dr. Liversley walk, right?
Yeah.
The meme. It's literally, fuck you out front. Alvina doing the big, like the big swinging arms walk, and Lou walking up behind in
Yep.
the like kind of out there. I'll see if I can find a GIF.
Yeah, I have no idea what you're on about.
Do you have pyrotechnics ready, Point?
It's this. This is how we walk. Oh, it doesn't show the proper one on that. Yeah, there. No, mine one does. That is how the walk. That's how we walk out. Fuck you in front, Alvina in the middle, and Lou at the back. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, that is...
That-
such a meme.
that-
bro.
that is
That was a
kinda right.
meme a while ago, but that's gotta be how we walk out.
Yeah.
Drop.
Ladies and
Just
gentlemen, we
see
have
Alvina
the
sticking her
Misfits.
chest out like that.
Let me just form my analytical gaze upon our newcomers. We have what looks to be a goblin of a dexterous and charismatic nature. Yes, I could see the twist of that golden lips. What exciting strategies will this little critter have up their sleeves? Who knows? Keep a hold of your wallets, ladies and gentlemen.
The second one. What the fuck am I looking at?
For
It
the
might-
second one, I don't know, but my fear chips are quivering. I know there's several twinks in the audience who are shivering with delight right now. And finally, coming up behind it. Oh, this is a treat, ladies and gentlemen. It's a rare sight to see. It's a tiefling. What a rare subsection of noise we have today. Will we see a classic rise of a tiefling hero? It's, well, I can only really think of 3 tieflings in the annuals history, and all of them have been great people. Will this be a good sign that this party could hold their own? Who knows?
I'm not
That
gonna
means
lie, I
that-
genuinely thought for Lou it'd be, it's a cultist!
I mean, is that true? Lou's quite rare.
Yeah, we had this whole discussion back in Salvage.
Damn.
Tieflings don't really exist anymore ever since the Devil Wars.
Okay.
Like, 4.
One of the reasons I was so untrustworthy.
Yeah.
Well,
And that might be the you part. I'm not gonna lie.
So he's
Yeah.
just sent a bunch
I
of...
mean, I'm not saying that it wasn't in there at the time.
To be honest, I was.
you know,
probably
interestingly,
like about
I
40
don't think
episodes
there's
ago.
I don't think there's the same stigma against tieflings in this world.
There's not enough of them to be against, actually.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
whole
but-
point of the stigma, at least from Alterra's perspective, because it's slightly twisted, is that you're narcs.
That makes so much sense.
So devils are the kind of enforcers of the heavens. They're the executioners and punishers. They judge the wicked and they punish the wicked. And generally, if you're rewarded by a devil, it means your family contributed to stopping a great evil, but it also means that you're tattletales.
Yep.
So that was incredibly lucky that he found all of his cultists. I mean, followers. I don't know what they class themselves as. Hey, Lou, are you still a cult?
Hello, are you still a cult?
No, I'm reformed. Hey.
Lou just said, "You okay, Lou? You're hearing things again."
To be fair, all of Lou's cultists are fire genasi.
Yeah.
They were fire-based races, you said, so it was various, but I don't think any of them were specifically a tiefling.
No, they were all genasi because that's where there's a vast genasi population in the monarchy, specifically because there's just really concentrated primal energies there, and also they are specially adapted to deal with the environment. So there's just a lot of genasi slaves, which is why they ship them in because they're ideal for working in hot environments.
There's a lot of them, and they don't die from heat exhaustion here. Makes sense.
Yes. It is why they were specifically shipping in fire genasi because they were running low and they needed more specifically of that type, and it was just easier to ship them all from their homeland than buy them on like a slave market in Monstro or something.
Sorry, that's probably more due to the fact that the mini used for the actual representation of the Brothers Grimm. They all look like tiefling.
Yeah, unfortunately, they do look like tieflings, but I think that's just because genasi have elven ears.
And they've probably been wearing like fake horns because of Lou as well.
Yeah, they were wearing they all made horns. From
It's like
the freaking Halloween ones.
Halloween
devil
horns.
So we've established that these fire genasi just pretend to be tieflings.
They don't have horns. They're just red elves. That's what the actual model is.
Yeah.
Tieflings, fire genasi in disguise.
I mean, if you want to have them have fake horns as like one of your styles, you are more than
I
welcome
have just
to.
realised the one on the right looks really like Tiefling Burt Reynolds for some reason to me. It's probably just the
for
mustache.
Danny Trejo.
Actually, even more Danny Trejo, actually, yeah.
And it kind of works for the weird question like the Zormir's been asking now, because he just thought there were a bunch of tiefling.
No, you're just very bad at identifying race.
Because they all went, it looked like Lou.
Oh no.
So here you go. Yeah, those guys are just fire genasi. There are no horns in sight on them, unless at least in their image.
I think it might have just been the hair kind of looked
The
like
hair
horns. We didn't look
black.
at the zoomed in image, probably. So we just assumed.
Yeah.
But yes, devils actually like nearly went and are essentially extinct in this world because they were the front lines of the Divine Empire, and they actually resulted in the creation of the Corpse Lands. The majority of the Corpse Lands was created with the blood of devils because they just nearly all got wiped out.
I like that we founded one of the last remaining devils and bricked him up in a wall.
That was part of that plot line, that he was one of the very few because he got imprisoned before the Devil Wars. And then you're like, fuck it.
Put him back. It's like, woke him up, it's like, we don't like you.
You're not as
you
much
back
fun
up
as I
in-
thought you'd be.
steal
Go
you.
away.
Cryo him back up and then brick him up. It's like, no, do not open this.
Forgot. But as you come out, I never gave this. I knew I wanted him to be a Warforged robotic analysis machine. I never gave him a name. What the hell is this robot's name?
Glunk.
Announcer bot.
Announcer bot
Announce
3.0.
bot,
You know what?
announce bot.
Announcer. Oh.
Announcer bot 3.0.
2.5.
2.5 then.
2.5. I am your announcer bot 2.5. Welcome to today's challenge. Shall we meet our opponents?
Hell yeah. Alvina will just, like, say.
As you glance around, the audience looks to be about maybe a quarter full. It's still decent, like a couple hundred. None of them appear to be paying too much attention just yet. A couple are kind of looking in at you with interest. Only Alvina is able to see all the way up on like the 7th floor, like 700 feet up, and you can see that there's only like one person kind of leaning over what appears to be clearly the VIP balconies, just by how like better even like quality the railing is up there. And you lock eyes with what appears to be a small child of about 8 to 10 years old, just staring down at you with twinkling eyes.
Alvina just has a big grin and just salutes that one kid.
Now, as we get, ladies and gentlemen, the Golden Challenge involves a couple of components. Let's meet our first contestant. It is Stone Golem number 1.
Hell
Look at as a panel in the wall opens up, and you see a stone golem that is just kind of decorated with patches of mosses and kind of mended and broken cracks around it. Kind of just strolling out, and there's just a giant, like, in paint number 1 across his forehead.
Oh shit, that's going to get broken by Alvina.
It's Stone Golem number 1, but after all, this is the Golden Challenge, not the Copper Challenge, so we have not only Stone Golem number 1, but ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Stone Golem number 2. As opposite, another Stone Golem comes out, massive number 2 painted across his head.
I've got a theory of what. Alvina's like, I've got a theory about what there might be a third thing.
Because this is the Gold Challenge, not the Silver Challenge, we have not only Stone Golem number 1 and 2, but the main big boy himself, your favorite, out for a rare treat, Iron Golem number 1.
Yes! Alvina's got a big ass grin, is staring at the Iron Golem now.
Point how much you bet that one of them's going to use heat metal on that damn one.
I think Fuggy's the only one with him.
Question, how much do we know about Iron Golems?
They're made out of iron and they're golems.
Give me either a history or arcana check.
I will give you one of those at a massive negative. 14.
I mean, you know the general concept. You've maybe fought a stone golem or 2. Hell, you've probably also fought an iron golem, but as like the entire team and just against one.
There's a thing about iron golems. Is that one thing the thing that we know? Because I'm very much trying not to meta it, essentially.
Yeah, given that they are constructs and that they are just a common, they're also just pretty common in the main sphere as well, because like every wizard just fucking makes one.
Yep.
It's like first thing you do as a wizard. It's not Hello World. It's make a golem.
Yep. So yes, we do.
So yes,
know
yes.
Okay. So Alvina is very notably, for the others, putting away the hammer and drawing one of her other swords.
That's very fair. That's very fair.
Don't use fire.
Also, we're gonna put a 1 and 2 in.
Okay, I don't have much fire.
Good. Don't use any. Trust me. We'll just go with trust me.
I've not got much
Now,
stuff either.
Oh, point. Yeah, point is actually just not. I think their mic is broken. Because I was like, you've been muted for a while. Are you okay? It's like.
Yeah, he's unmuted now.
No, it's mute. Oh, deafened for me.
Yeah, I've been noticing the chat going on in the corner.
The microphone wasn't on, but it is now.
Mm-hmm.
was just in case there was any commentary back towards what I was saying, and I was like, okay, I've just been talking at the point, and he's just not said anything
We
back.
thought we'd check.
Well, it was just earlier that he didn't have much to add.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Alrighty then. So as the three golems step out into the arena, a little buzzer noise sounds above. And as we get into it, go ahead and roll me initiative. The rest of the players can be on the support round if you are not actively participating.
God damn it. Actually,
You
kind of
you
okay
make
with that.
snide commentaries on the side.
Kind of okay with that, actually, considering that Alvina kind of wants him to get closer.
Oh, actually, I'm gonna slot Abigail into this one because her whole thing is she wants to be learning, and this is a pretty good opportunity. She's never fought a golem.
Woo, Jesus.
Hell yeah.
Abigail just tosses a coin and jumps down.
Jumps over.
Oh.
Oh!
So, I'm back.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello! You
fine.
entered with a whomp! You
Yeah.
entered with a bass drop, which was kind of great.
So, all you really missed was me booing the golems
Oh,
and
yeah, I
saying I
never
have
clicked on,
pyrotechnics ready for when you win.
Hell yeah. Yeah,
I didn't click on my token, but I got a 16.
Alvina will basically mention it then, since Abby's here and the others don't use fire. Don't use fire on the metal. I know golems have all like something that is don't use this on it. I can't remember what the stone golem one is, but I know what the iron golem one
Oh
is.
yes, something I was going to say.
It's poison and psychic.
Point
Well,
boss
there's
is
one that
essentially
kills
a mini iron stone or clay golem. So
It's because they're one of them. Something
can guess
heals each type of golem. I can't remember what the one for stone golems is, but I know it's fire for the iron golem.
What was that?
The
Poison
stone
and
golem
psychic?
doesn't have one.
Does it not? Oh, fair enough. I thought all golems did. Cool.
No, not the stone one.
Fair enough. I remember,
Golems just are all immune to poison and psychic.
yeah, by
'cause of
being
golems.
golems.
Yeah, it's just a construct thing.
Yeah, the golems specifically have one, apart from stone golems, they have one thing which is an element that heals them as well. Iron golems love fire, flesh golems love lightning, I think clay is acid? I don't remember. Something like that.
Anyway, so you do know that golems, just by their nature, are immune to poison and psychic because they're not alive and don't actually think. And you are aware the iron golem is not only immune to fire, but can actually heal from fire.
Yeah.
Oh, you
I've
can't
been-
use a hammer.
That's why Alvina's already put away the hammer and drawn one of her other long swords. 'Cause she's got a lot of weaponry.
Let's go ahead and add
I'm
on.
on the turn order, Chris.
Just add yourself.
I didn't click on my token.
No, that's all right. I'll add you now. What did
got
you
a
get?
16.
That's fine. Stone golems are -1, which is why I have my roller up so I can. Okay, so 15 and a 13.
Okay, I'm actually quite happy about that.
Oh.
Do both stone golems go at the same
I
time?
got an idea, but I don't know if it'll work.
Nah, I'm giving everyone their own initiative because it's quite a low count for once.
Cool.
No, it's also like -1. Okay. Ugh.
They're not known for their agility golems. They don't need it, to be fair.
Yeah, they just stand there and take it.
They stand there and tank the hits because they really can.
Yeah.
All right.
Take
As
it like
the
you bitch you are.
horn above the arena sounds, the golems start charging down at you with their. I think they both do have 30. Yeah, they just start running at you like the fucking Terminator. Zormir, any commentary?
Shouts to all the golems, kill the bastards!
Get him!
99% of the fun of this is just making snide remarks for a non-deadly combat encounter.
Come on, Lou, you can do this. Go, Abby,
I got
go.
this.
To the point you echoing with static noise.
Yeah, you've got
Yeah,
like a
but-
low hum.
You fix your mic and it's just being a bit weird.
Lou Grim, it is your turn. The golems are technically charging towards you. Turn-based combat, man. Imagine they're charging towards you. They are the same distance in the frozen spot on the map, though.
They're in motion.
No.
You know, assume all of this is happening within 6 seconds.
How far am I from them?
No cheating, Zoma.
He's on.
If
He's
I-
on me. You want to support them? Get in the ring.
Yeah, pay your bills. We were allowed to. We were allowed as many as you want.
Oh, it's only a gold coin, mate.
Yeah, it wasn't a lot. Albina was paying for people. I was willing to. It's like, yeah, it's a bit of
Yeah,
fun. Why
it's
not?
touch. I was gonna see if one of my spells, protection for energy, was it's touch. I would have had to touch one of these beforehand.
Luke, what would you like to do as the golems are running towards you?
They're running towards me. Okay. If they run towards me, would they be at most 60 feet away?
They are whatever they
They're
are on the
free.
map, Lou, because this is a turn-based game. They are,
Okay.
in
Okay,
the flavor of it, they're moving towards you, but currently they are standing where they're standing.
100 and the top
I
one.
moved 10 feet towards Stone Golem 2. If that's 10 feet. I don't know
That
what.
looks about 10 feet.
Yeah, it should be like 5 foot per square.
105.
Alvina's eyeing the iron golem. That's the one she wants.
Yeah, it's 5
Really
per.
have help.
You move 2 squares. That's what 5 feet is. It's a square.
So,
mhm.
what I'm at least going to attempt to do is mold earth.
Alrighty.
Seeing they're stone golems.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're trying to mold the stone golem.
Oh,
is
I
what,
thought you were
what
going to
you're
do the
hinting
ground
at here.
beneath them.
Mechanically,
I was
we'll
trying to maybe like disable them in some way.
yeah, mechanically, I'm gonna say, mechanically, you're thingying the floor beneath them, but flavor-wise, you can be kind of like molding their feet.
Yeah, that's fine. That's why I introduced it as I'm going to try and do this.
Yep,
I'm also
also-
gonna have the announcer just at the end of each of like a prominent turn rather than their own round because they're just here for me to make snide commentary.
Yeah, yeah. Also, don't golem. I was going. Golems have the immutable thing, don't they? Can't they like not be interacted with by things like that?
They are immutable. But to fair, you're gonna learn that the hard way. As Lou, you reach out and not only tug on the stone golem's feet, but also the earth beneath it, kind of creating not only like a dip, but kind of molding and breaking the feet down, kind of like creating a solid plantation and almost
Like a
building
small
roots
tiger
into
trap.
the soil. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You find the golem just seems to almost hover across the ground as while the earth that you've molded is actually stuck in place, it seems to have gathered the rock around it to recreate its leg and almost a instantaneous fluid movement and motion, as it appears to be immune to having its form altered.
Son of a bitch.
It's a bit like trying to polymorph anyone who can shapeshift.
Pretty much. They are designed not to be changed.
Designed not to be changed.
Cool thing.
It was a good idea, and it
Well,
occurs to you, damn, stone golems actually are immune to like any form of stone effect because they are made of stone and appear to almost be elemental in a way.
Well, that's why I was trying to like disable them, but
it
I wasn't
occurs to you-
100% sure if it would work.
That maybe though it could work on the iron golem if you got close enough. So it's a good idea, just wrong target.
Stone
Okay.
golem, good against stone. Iron golem, good not.
I don't think I can do anything else.
That was your action, so you can move the remaining of your movement. You have 20 feet if you want to kind of just place yourself anywhere around the map within that range, or if you have any bonus actions. But while you're thinking about that, I'm just going to move the golems up because they're just going to dash this turn.
Retreat!
No, that's not a retreat. That is
Well, the squishy caster might want to
a
retreat.
squishy caster tree.
Yeah.
Not a bad shout, Lou. Actually, they might be able.
Yeah, I'm
golem
going.
you
I'm
just
going
shot
to go back
might
a bit.
actually be able to get to you. Rue is being Rue.
But will you wisely move back as the golems, like this giant metal iron suit with a sword, is charging at your party? You wisely take a couple steps back. As you do so, the stone golem to the left also charges in a more of a pincer maneuver. It seems that they have been programmed. Actually, what am I doing? This is what the commentary is for. It looks like the stone golem has decided a frontal assault. While the stone golem 1 is coming in for a pincer maneuver. As you all know, the golem programming is
Rudimentary.
Advanced.
God, I was trying to do an advert spot here.
Sponsored by.
Come on! It's programmed by
As you all
nature
know,
people.
the Gauntlet the Gauntlet Rise Coliseum golems are sponsored by Golem Feather Inc.
Golem Feather Incorporated for all your golem needs. For all your construct needs, it's mechanical.
Your golem should be heavy, but your purchase of them should be light.
I'm not gonna lie. There was the half temptation for me to go. Sponsored by Twitch.tv/Fairyism. Please subscribe. Please.
I mean,
It's your turn.
No.
Zormir, take note of those. They might be able to modify the golden golems.
That's actually a good shout. The sponsor might actually be useful.
Okay.
I'm just gonna keep note of every sponsor Chris brings up.
Yeah.
That's fair. As we all know, they have our golems have been specially programmed with military circuitry. Let's see those strategies in play. But yes, Fuki, what would you like to do?
Okay, so this stone golem, like, charging towards Fuck You. As he's running towards him, Fuck You's pulling out his lute and playing like sort of a floaty kind of music from it. And he's casting Levitate on it.
Ooh.
All right, am I making any checks?
Be a con save.
A con save. Oh, golems.
I can't imagine.
Oh, what's that, ladies and gentlemen? My arcane identifier has triggered. It looks like one of our contestants is casting Levitate. The spell Levitate. I hope they know that golems have a strong constitution save.
Oh, I really hope it weighs less than 500 pounds as well, by the way.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to do math. We're gonna hope so. As you cast it, the stone golem just literally like smashes through
Yep.
the arcane spell.
And then as he does it as well, he's also going to play a downshift and silvery barbs him.
Ooh. Oh, what's this, ladies and gentlemen? The stone golem has just shattered. Oh, what's this? It's a surprise twist. My arcane circuit detects another spell. What's this one? It's silvery bar. Oh, that's oh, and the stone golem, I guess, begins levitating midair.
Floating up about 5 foot off the ground just so he can't actually reach the floor.
Hell
Can't
yeah.
move.
Yeah.
Damn. Nice move.
Nice.
Where's the feather one? Up, here we go. There you go.
Yep, floating golem.
And then, so that was action, reaction, bonus action. I'm going to give Alvina Bardic Inspo.
It's appreciated. Hilariously enough, I apparently still had one from last session, which I hadn't marked up yet, so it keeps in there.
Let's hear this inspiring words. Come on, do it.
Sick 'em. Right?
Basically, just fuck shit up.
You know what everyone knows what Alvina's doing. She is braced to run. Big ass grin on her face, staring down the iron golem.
I'm also going to give the Silvery Barb's advantage to Abigail.
Good choice, one.
I'd like to think that Fuck You says, turn that in cannon a fucking chamber pot.
No, it's just literally just fuck shit up.
Get him.
Yep.
Yeah, Rue is currently
Brewing.
Page, so back in a second.
That's fair. What a turn of events! It looks like they have temporarily disabled Stone Golem number 1. God, the whole point is supposed to be robot.
Stone
I wanted a
Golem number-
robot announcer. Stone Golem number 2 is Stone Golem number 2 do?
You wanted.
I still think he needs to like get in. Position.
I'm back.
Fuck is that?
What the fuck noise was that? I just heard the tail end.
That was Bob doing a voice changer.
Bob,
Yep.
stop.
Choose the one that pretty much with things tweaked. Nope.
Terrifying. Stone Golem 2 is also going to run in towards the party. They're kind of box you in here. It is Abigail's turn because Abigail is gonna get a full turn this combat because none of the other NPCs are involved anyway.
Hell yeah.
As
That's stat sheet, I think, actually.
So she's
Yeah,
got
just got my stat sheet up.
yeah, she's got advantage on her first turn as well. Or first attack even.
ooh, exciting. Abigail is going to. I guess she's going to take on one of the stone golems, right? She's going to move up, and I believe she does have a 10-foot reach with her halberd. She is going to kind of put to practice what she's been learning. What she has got +8. As she comes in for a 22 to hit that stone golem, it is a +1 magical weapon.
Oh, she has advantage as well, actually.
Yeah, it's advantage.
She does have advantage. Got to check if it's a crit. She's not, fortunately, a crit.
But 22 is
She's going to
decent
come in for a 10 damage.
Nice.
They don't have anything against non-magical weapon. Sorry, they don't have anything against just base things. Nope, cool. So it's just non-magical. Gonna do 10 damage to the golem, and is gonna come in with her second attack for a modified 20 to hit, and come in for 6 more damage. As she stands and holds her own against the stone golem. Alvina, it is your turn.
That's right, Abby. First of all, Alvina is going to explode into a rage. And she is going to just bull rush at the iron golem, which is within her movement range.
10, 20, 30. Abby had some extra movement, and the whole point of her 10-foot reach is she comes in and comes out without proccing opportunity. Alvina, oh, what's it? What is this, ladies and gentlemen? It appears one of the contestants has decided to reverse bull rush the iron. Well, that's a brave strategy, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if that plays out in their favor.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off.
Wait, Steve was a
Reckless.
pirate?
Yeah. Reckless attack. Go. 28
Ooh.
28 hits.
for 29 damage.
It takes it.
That was a good hit.
Mm.
Second attack. 28 again.
21 damage.
For 21 damage.
Abigail just kind of glances over to you. God damn, Alvina.
Wham!
She's over here doing her like 16 damage. You over here doing like 40.
Hey, it's good. She did good.
Yeah, but they're hardly comparable.
Yeah. Alvina taught Abby, was teaching Abby how to do the Albert as well.
Yeah, it's baby steps.
She's very good. She landed 2 very good hits on Stone Golem. It's like, hell yeah.
Anything else?
Turn. That's Alvina's turn. She's used everything.
Ladies and gentlemen, what 2 powerful strokes those are. I didn't realize one of our contestants was a Iron Golem in disguise.
Just
I think
the abs.
it's the abs. She's got her
The
hairs
point,
blowing.
it is your turn. Any amazing commentary? How goes your survival check?
Your announcer bot is. Oh, I didn't get the reply if you replied.
Did you get the reply? Wait. Apparently, I might have sent it to the point bot. Yeah, I see what's happened here. Apparently, it got sent to the point bot. That's my reply. Give me an intelligence survival check.
Sure, he'll answer you any
Look,
second.
I didn't actually pay attention. It wasn't the right point.
It's actually 10, but still just 10.
Back in a sec. He's back.
Unfortunately, as you're trying to get there, up to this point, it takes you a full round, and you get lost and have to like back out of the balcony and look back up. You've gotten a little bit closer, but you're struggling to navigate the back end of up these levels.
I'm just gonna keep doing that until next round.
All right. That's you, Zormir. The point has vanished. You're not quite sure where. It's now just you and a vampire spawn, or not a vampire spawn, a Dampier. As Lucas is just like, that's it. He doesn't say anything. He just stares out of the party.
Yeah, because the question is, who does he want to win?
He just like awkwardly looks at you, doesn't know what to say. Just an awkward silence between the two of
Do
you.
you usually do this kind of shit?
Oh, screw this. I'm going to test my weapon. I'm gonna chuck 2 gold to Lucas and tell him to give it to the person in charge.
Yeah, that's if Lucas agrees.
I mean, it also depends on if you can jump in like whilst the match is
Yeah.
going on.
The match has already started.
I'll leave it up to
Yeah.
the players. This is mostly for fun.
I'm back.
I mean,
Gonna-
I mean, if the rest of the players want to be like, nah, screw you, Zormi, you didn't come in.
Nah, screw you, Tommy.
You had your chance.
Yeah, you could have paid to be in here with us. You chose not. I don't even know the context. I just came out of the bathroom. But...
I've chucked 2 gold to the Dampier to give to the person in charge. I've got bored sitting on the wings.
Yeah, Lucas fucks up in the 2 gold.
This is like, oh, sweet 2 gold. Security.
I'll allow it because, you know, quite frankly, I don't understand why any of you fucking sat out in the first place.
I cast fly on myself.
I can make a dramatic entrance later.
Well, you know, that makes sense to the point. The point's like 90% a roleplay character.
Yeah.
Yep.
Point makes total sense. He's gonna like fly in at the end.
Or at least the point makes sense because Ali's like 90% a roleplay player. Zormir, you're a tactician player. Get the hell in there.
Point's
I've
gonna
cast,
do a power slide out of the top stadium.
I've cast fly and
Oh, what is
Christ.
this, ladies and gentlemen? I have just been informed that we have a surprise entrance into the contest. One metal flying... Hey,
Flying cow.
wait a second. Cousin Barry, is that you?
Who?
Barry, you owe me 5 gold. Get your
What?
ass back here and pay me.
bonus action shift.
Oh, circuits reanalyzing. I am humbly, I apologize. That is not my cousin Barry. Please disregard my previous comment. I'm sorry, you look strikingly familiar.
And I'll shout out to the guy to show you the power artificery.
What is this? They are announcing something to do with the lost art of artificery.
It's a flying metal cow. I mean, at this point, what's gonna surprise you?
Come on then, stone fucking golem.
But it's not your turn to cast fly and like get into the battle.
And bonus action shift.
Fair enough. What a dramatic turn of event. This is truly shaping up to be one of the most exciting Battle Team Arena Edition. Lou, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Right, okay.
What you doing, Lou?
Plug away at it.
Come on, Lou. Yeah, full round. Pick an action, Lou.
Ching ching boom.
I should have the distance. No.
If not, you can move.
Yeah,
You've definitely got
I'm
the
just
distance. If
checking the distance first. I clicked on the wrong bit.
Hey, don't you have like sniper or something? As long as it has an attack
Yeah.
roll, I don't think it matters.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's,
Yeah,
if it's got
if you-
a
I'm gonna
Honestly,
I'm
I
gonna
think you
throw a
guys.
frostbolt
I think you guys deal with the stone
frostbite.
golems.
Sorry.
Yeah, I think you guys deal with stone golems for now, because the iron golem I can at least keep it for a few turns if it if it downs me. And these guys are gonna kill you. Is the problem?
I mean, at least one of them is temporarily out of action.
Currently just like hovering there, like while still running, by the way, mid-air, but
Yeah.
has like, but is like slowly rotating.
Mhm.
But look, go
Just
ahead and make your attack roll then. Who are you targeting?
The stone golem that's about
Oh,
to his skull in, probably.
I'll be a slight hypocrite. Fire a couple of Eldritch Blast at Stone Golem 1.
Stone Golem 1.
The-
What's it floating about?
Fair enough. As your first strike aims out at him, unfortunately the rotation throws off your first hit as he like just rotates just out of the way. The second one though comes in and smacks him. Do you do any pushback or anything?
I don't believe so, but
He's only
what
baby
I'm
warlock now.
going to do is... Where is it?
Lou got it
I'm
asleep.
going to do Empowered Spell.
Ooh, yeah.
Can you do that on a cantrip?
Yes.
You can. I think that's the reroll damage one though, isn't it? And you did pretty good.
Yeah, when you roll damage for a spell, you can spend 1 sorcery point to reroll up to 5 of your dice.
Yeah, you can reroll the 7 if you like, but the 7's pretty good.
To be fair, your one missed for the 15, so it would only
Yeah.
be the 7 you're re-rolling. I
Which is
don't think it's
Yeah,
worth.
that's the one I was going to do it for.
Hey, it's fair enough for star points. Try and get a turn.
I don't think you're gonna get higher than a 7.
That's why I'm like, it's unlikely, but you
Maybe
might
it's
get
okay.
below 3 or something, but like statistically, you're gonna get below 7.
Yeah.
Chances are you'll get a bad roll, but if
Okay,
you want, we're not going to stop.
That's the
you.
case then. No, I won't bother doing that.
Yeah,
You do get
if
one
it
more
was-
blast
You
as
get one
well.
more shot. You get one
You
more
are tier 3. You have a third shot.
level 11.
Cause you, yep.
If the
Go
next
ahead.
one you can do the Empower Strike.
Yeah, next one if you get like
Damn
if you get like a 27. Yeah, that one's not bad.
Yeah, go for that one. The
The
4.
four's not
Yeah.
bad.
If you wanna think it, you're probably gonna get a short
I've
rest
never done
for
this
next.
before, so how did I do it?
Either just make the attack again and I'll take the next die, or re-roll a
Roll a
d10
D10.
for me.
Roll roll 1d10 would work.
Yeah.
It's more just whatever.
I mean, on
Neil
your
can
sheet, you
do
should
quickest.
just be able to click the damage die as well.
Possibly.
Yes, if you're on D&D Beyond, Neil, there should just be a damage button next to like where it says 1d10 damage. Just click that. If that's too confusing, just re-roll the attack.
Yeah.
It doesn't say that in the actual spell, actually.
Then just make the attack again, and I'll just take the new damage type. It's effectively the same. Don't worry. Do you have the choice of taking the highest when you do this?
It doesn't say.
One moment. Empowered spell. It's the sorcerer one, right?
Yeah. It doesn't say you can.
It
You
should-
spend 1 sorcery point to roll up to 5 of the dice. You must use the new rolls,
Yep.
and you can
There we
use
go.
this option
Yeah, he's-
even if you.
Yep.
Unfortunately,
It's
fate has gone against you, and you've accidentally done less damage now.
You're thinking, I'll hit that key point. No, that was the crotch.
you did hit it in the key point. It was just this more armored bit.
But you do some more damage. That's 2 shots in. Lou, feel free to move your character about and use any bonus actions that you have, which I don't believe you have. I don't know why I keep asking this. Most of you don't have bonus actions unless you're a bard.
You might have
not
like
really bonus actions.
Yeah, sorcerer, wizard, sorcerer, and warlocks don't tend to get
I
bonus
mean,
actions.
Is it not?
Warlock gets X.
Is
Warlock
it not
gets exactly
a bonus action to use your empowered spell, or is that just a free action?
No, it's
No,
meta
it's,
magic.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just meta
meta-
magic. It can just be applied.
Yeah, all the meta magics are on.
As long as you
Iron
spend
Golem.
sorcery points.
Suddenly, the golem in front of you, Alvina, kind of takes like a solid stand. Kind of converting its momentum into a solid stand against you. Begins like almost like widening its stance. It kind of like does almost a squat in front of you.
Yep.
Begins opening and effectively what would be dislocating for like a normal thing, but it's like extending its mouth. As like a small tube effectively comes out of its mouth. Almost like converting it to like a very shallow cannon.
Okay.
Oh, what is this, ladies and gentlemen? My golem feed has just informed me that, yes, Big Boy, which apparently is just the name they've given to this golem, by the way.
It's a fan favorite. It makes sense. It's the fan
Big Boy
favorite.
is preparing his specialty attack. It appears that the newcomer has triggered a readjustment of the risk matrix. He is not taking any chances. As spewing out at you is this copper-colored poisonous gas. If you happen to be susceptible to poison, make me a Constitution saving throw. It is poison if you have any advantages.
Believe so. Did the burger give me advantage on con? It don't think it did.
It did not. It was just.
Oh wait a minute!
Crichton.
Didn't the
It was saves though.
didn't the other thing give me the because I ate the poutine shit this morning? You said we could. Did that give me cons? I can't
I
remember
believe
what
that was your first Constitution save. You get advantage.
Yeah, I get advantage, I guess.
Yeah, go for it.
One. Because I did pay for the money for that. So.
Is this all?
25, thank God.
This is or half. You do succeed, which is pretty good because that is a 34 halved to whatever. 18?
17.
17.
17.
Like that we're both over them.
Math. Fair.
You make that. Oh, interestingly, it doesn't give you the poison condition either way. Okay, just damage.
It's just a breath weapon, I guess.
Let's see if he recharges that on the end of his turn. He does not. Oh, so that's just poison
Goes
and stuff.
mostly the temporary hit points. The burger helped.
The burger helped. The power of food.
Yep.
As Stone Golem 1 comes up to their turn, it begins to also just frantically run. It's going to hold its action to do something. Who knows what it's doing? It's currently just it stops running. It appears to be like holding still now. Fuck you, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
It's waiting for someone to come close so it can punch them. Come over here.
Get over here.
Yeah. How close is it to me now? Okay. In that case, fuck you is going to. No. Oh, that's a con save on that. Decent cons. Would fuck you know whether these things can be charmed?
You would know they could not because they are just constructs, and constructs
Yeah.
by default tend not to be able to know.
Okay.
We said no mental stuff was probably
Yeah.
like,
I'm just thinking, what could I do apart from like actually running up to them?
Yeah. Do you have a ranged weapon?
Oh, I do actually. I've got my short
Yeah.
bow, don't I? Always forget about
Yeah.
that. Yes, fuck you is gonna use his short bow against.
You can be really cheeky and go up against Golem 1 because it's just
Yeah.
floating there going.
So fuck you is gonna move his 30 foot to there, in between the stone.
What about Stone Golem 2? Because would you not get sneak attack?
No, because I'm not a rogue.
Stormir being there?
He's not a rogue.
I'm a
No,
bard.
right. So comes off as a rogue so
Keep
quickly.
getting that mixed up.
It's Gwen.
Don't
who took
blame you,
part-
I do as well.
Yeah.
Gwen took part rogue.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gwen
As
has
the-
like 2 levels.
Fuck you is the most roguey bard that you can ever think of.
I'm not
Yeah.
kidding. I've seen plenty of bards that are
non-rogue.
far less roguey than you. I've seen less rogues that are less roguey than you.
This would be the funny time for you just to go turtle lampshade right now. Just
Yeah.
like,
Lamp.
fuck you.
Yeah, because you got a new lampshade as well.
Yeah. So yeah, he's gonna fire his short bow at Stone Golem 1 for a not bad 19 to hit
19 hits.
and 15 piercing.
Is this a magical weapon?
No, it's just a short bow.
It is just a short bow.
Standard arrow.
Fortunately, it seems that the golems are immune to non-magical weapons, as your weapon's arrow just pings off him harmlessly.
Come on, the reaction. Come on, there's got to be one for that. Oh, fuck you.
It just senses. Please tell me the arena has a sensor if he swears.
No,
Kids watch
yeah.
this.
At this point, fuck you's just going into a tirade of cursing at the thing. Oh,
I've got a
Bob
beat
was trying
thing for...
to beep it, but it sounded less
Ah.
like censoring and more like Morse code.
yeah.
What is this, ladies and gentlemen? It appears that the small goblin is pronouncing words that I actually don't recognize. Are those... I've never heard these...
He's probably cursing in Goblin.
He's inventing swear words.
Yeah.
See, the problem with swear words is that a lot of them generally come to do with religious terminology.
Mm-hmm.
But the religious terminology of this world is so vastly different because it
Yes!
don't exist,
You're naming off gods.
that your
die.
swears mean nothing to these people.
Hell yeah. Fuck you's found a way around the censors.
Yeah.
Do it. Find a way around the sensor.
Bonus action wise,
Do you have anything that works in a golem? You think?
no. Actually, bonus action, I am going to cast a fourth level. Is it fourth level I can do? Fourth level increases to 3d8, yeah. Fourth level Shadow Blade, dropping the concentration on the golem.
Isn't Shadow Blade psychic damage?
Is it psychic?
Because we know
Yes.
it's immune to psychic.
Crap, why do I always think it's necrotic?
Because it really sounds like it
It
should
sounds-
be, but it
Because of
is
the shadow
psychic, weirdly
effect.
enough.
Yeah.
It's-
Okay.
Shadow.
It's one
Scrap-
of those weird ones.
Yeah, scratch that then.
I got you.
Every time I always think it's bloody necrotic.
It sounds
Thinks
like
about
doesn't
it.
Yeah.
We're thinking about it, but
Well,
'cause
remember- yeah, it sounds like it's.
yeah, because
All right, would you like to do anything else with your bonus action?
no, nothing else I can do.
All right, Zormir, how high up are you flying?
It's the height of the stands, I imagine.
how high was the stands that I had to come down from?
I don't know, man. Roll me a d4.
Right, before.
What?
Apparently, you were on the bottom ground floor.
Cheap sheets.
So
cheap
I don't know, like
cheap
50 feet above the ground.
Okay. I've got 60 foot of movement that would have got me across the being in line with this guy, but
Alright, you're 50 feet up. That's all I care. It's mostly just if you like would deliberately like dip down towards it or anything. Cool. So out of reach for that.
That
Let's
was
see.
weird.
You're still. Are you Fuki? Are you still concentrating on Stone Golem 1 then?
Yeah, still concentrating on it.
Okay. Let's have a look here. Probably wants to. They do have strategy chips. Yeah, probably wants to disable you first. So it's 30 feet, yeah. Okay, so instead of targeting Abigail, because they want to get the other part back in hand, they are going to deliberately move 30 feet towards Fukyu, and they are going to reach out. And you can see there is a sigil glyph on their hand as they like almost reach out with a palm directed towards you. Almost like they're gonna like Iron Man blast you.
You better Hadouken. You better get Hadoukened.
As the glyph begins to glow, just innate magic. This isn't a spell or anything. Well, it's magic, but it's like built-in ability they have.
Yeah.
And a pulse of blue light is going to wash towards you, and I need a Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save. Okay.
You got this. Fuck you.
Not bad.
18 succeeds. Nothing happens.
Cool.
The effect does not work now that you say. It is Abigail's turn. Abigail is going to just see the golems having like ran all away. And is going to check what the movement is. A little bit too far away to get the golem, but is going to go, I guess, dash into position for that one. Alvina, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Okay, Alvina is going to continue dueling this iron golem, you see. And she just gets a full round of attacks this time. First one, obviously reckless because it's Alvina. And she does nothing she never does anything that's not reckless. 26!
26 hits.
With the force sword. Second attack. 21!
21 also hits, another 25 damage.
And then 2 weapon fighting. She's going in with the, which she hasn't used for ages, her magical +1 longsword that she started the campaign with 2 of them. Bonus action
She
attack.
found better swords.
26! Well, she found a hammer. Was the reason she has the
But this is a +1, so it is magical. Takes another 16 damage. The point, if you're still trying to get up to announcer bot, give me another intelligence survival check.
He's trying to, he's just crowd surfing his way up there. That's what Alvina does.
No. It's going to be whatever I roll +2 because I can't bother to work it out.
Yeah, that's fair.
For style points,
18.
Alvina's hair is glowing very vibrantly with fire.
Ladies and gentlemen, what is this? It looks like, oh, Big Boy is he? Is bloodied. Big Boy is bloodied. Look, I guess cracked. Big Boy is cracked. This is truly shaping up to be quite the display of. What? 1 second, ladies. I'm sorry. Who the fuck are you? Why are you in my announcer box?
How did you get in here?
Pleased to meet you, announcer bot. I'm here on behalf of the contestants to hopefully help your commentary on their behalf.
The color commentary.
Co-comment.
The point. Give me a persuasion check.
Come on, point. Nat 20 this. I've never wanted you to nat 20 anything this more than this right now. Is it?
It is.
Yeah!
Is it? It's not come up.
I know, but points always takes
yeah.
a minute. Points always takes a minute.
No, it's come up.
Yeah!
It's 28
Hold
damage.
it!
28 persuasion, yep.
Hell yes, point.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have a special announcement. We have with us a special guest, a guest commentary, who has the inside scoop on our new champions. What is your name, sir?
Announcer bot, hello there, crowd. I am the point, and I am happy to be here today to serve you.
Fantastic. And the point, can you tell us who are the misfits?
Well, I'm very glad you asked that, announcer bot. In the leaves, we have the one and only, the Banshee of Terror, Alvina Alanor.
Oh, yes, we've already got several written letters about Alvina.
Good.
Mostly angry parents.
Professor Field, Banshee of Death, Professional Kaiju, T-Rex, Totally a Red Dragon, Angriest Disney Princess, and Noah of Eggs. Just some of her very many titles.
I see. She is going toe-to-toe with Big Boy. The crowd is very impressed.
Yes, I do not like Big Boy's chances in this one. Announcer bot. In the metal suit, we have the one and only Dr. Zormir. Did you know he made that suit himself and continually upgrades it to be the best suit it can be?
And he only has one arm and one leg.
He is also a cow.
Fascinating. Yes, even I am vaguely aware of the art of artificery. It is a lost skill. Only those of the Arch-Magi level have any remnants of it. It's a highly secreted and what was the terminology I'm looking for here? Highly restricted practice. Let's hope that Zormir does not get into any legal difficulties by trying to share the secreted art.
Yes, let's hope.
Zormir, speaking of which, it is your turn. What would you like to do before we get to the rest of the announcements?
Fuck yeah, point this
Um,
out.
I'm just back.
Actually, Chris, can I have a request? That can Point get a destiny for this?
Yes, they can.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Is he supposed to be 30 away from me? The Golem 2, or is he?
He's moved away. Yeah.
Yeah, he moved 30 away from you.
All right. I will move the 30 across and 30 down, and then I will drop the last 20. How much is it per
It's
10 feet?
D6 per 10 feet, I believe.
Yes, it's a D6 fall damage if you're dropping.
3 damage.
Fair enough.
Bonk.
3 damage. That doesn't take away from my actual
Cow hit points.
hit point. I will bonus action shift it to force damage. And
Punch.
39 force damage to the golem.
Takes it.
Yeah,
just takes it.
I can hit.
Takes it.
22 force damage. And
Yep.
I'm no longer at 50 feet. I'm on the ground.
All right.
Any bonus actions?
He just did.
Bonus
just
action
shifted.
to shift it to
Yeah.
force
Is
damage.
Lou back? I don't. Lou, you back?
If you are, you muted.
1 second. He
Did
is.
say that they were gonna come out of Discord.
He's not. Oh, he's
Oh,
on
there we
muted.
go.
The Discord's been funny.
He
I've
just
lost basically everything.
All right.
I came out and went back in, but it's still the same.
All right.
But
Wow,
as long as
that-
people
you
can
mean-
hear me, it's fine.
Yeah, we can hear you, bud.
Yeah, we can
Yeah,
hear
it's fair. Do you just want to throw off some Eldritch Blast or something?
Yeah, that's what I was going to do
Good.
to Stone Golem 1.
All right, you now be taking down Stone Golem 1. Go for it. She's just kind of ducking and weaving between your blasts. Go ahead and make me 3 attacks. And I'll thingy the damage. You can reroll any that are particularly low. I'll leave it up to you if you want to do the 3.
25, 18, and a 25.
They all hit. Are you wanting to heighten the 3 or do the 3 damage? Or empower the 3, sorry.
I'll empower the 3.
Alright, go ahead and make me
Or at
another
least
attack.
try.
And we'll take the new damage.
1!
no.
Me!
Wow!
Unfortunately, you seem to have really bad luck when it comes to empowering your
I'm
spells.
investing that. I'm giving him destiny for that one. Just
You gotta give him... Yeah, it's fine. We're coming
Yeah,
towards the end.
okay.
of it. Go ahead and make me another attack, and I'll let you
And
reroll
he's on
that.
you.
Come on, get a 10.
I don't think you can't go lower at least.
Well, you reversed his roll.
It's
You
definitely
reversed his roll.
Yeah, definitely staying with a 3.
It's a 3.
Destiny says it's a 3.
He says, "How dare you suggest it's more than 3? It is 1. No, Destiny. Okay, we're going back to a 3, but this is your warning." That's what Destiny's doing.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
The point. Continue your commentary and the rest of the party while I do the golem's turns.
Ali, unmute.
Oh wait, you also reckless, didn't you, Alvina?
I did. Got
Thank you.
advantage. Yeah, I got you, bud.
So there you saw casting the Eldritch Blasts. That is the one and only Lou Grimm. Now, I can't tell you where he got his power, but I will say it comes from a source that I am legally not allowed to mention in this city.
Cryptid.
For reference, by the way,
Is definitely intrigued.
I'm negating the crit with the scales ability that I got from the Naga.
I was going to ask if you anyone wanted to do any rerolls or
just
thingies,
gonna-
but that works.
I'm just gonna use my negate crit. Which I got.
The first attack hits for a 30 for 32 damage. Slashing magical. They're going to use the sword.
Yep, it
I-
doesn't matter. It's slashing damage. It's reduced it regardless.
Yep.
So it's
And then you are 16. And you are negating the crit, so I'll just do the normal damage. That is 24, half to 12.
yeah.
And also the golem gets to do a little reroll on his poison.
Nice.
Ooh, unfortunately, it's a recharge on 6 only.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't. Did I? I did a recharge on the stone golems, like a light one. 1 second. Oh, but that one does recharge on a 5/6, so they both got those back.
Nice.
Stone golem one's turn.
Melly, does
Will-
what does the Naga ability look like, by the way, that I negate the crit with? Like, I just know how it is, but you said it'd do something when it happens. What did it do?
The Naga's ability. Did I say it would do something?
You said it. You didn't say necessarily it would look. We'd find out what it looked like.
Serpentine scales appear over you.
Yeah, I don't think I had anything in
Okay.
mind for it. So, I imagine it looks like scales kind of rippling over your flesh temporarily.
Cool.
I imagine it kind of like Gara's sand armor.
Oh, maybe.
Stone and Golem, one technically Abby is ducking in and out. She actually wants to stay up 15 feet away.
Yeah.
Just in case this thing like drops to the ground and gets back up.
Gets
Let's
knocked out,
have
gets back up
Stone
again.
Golem 1 is going to continue holding their action. Nobody got close enough for it to matter. Fuck you, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Okay, I've been waiting for this. Waiting for all three of them to be in range within 30 foot of me.
Hey, signature move time.
And yep, fuck you. Draws his rapier, and actually no, draws his short sword because he's not used that before.
Yeah, you've got the new sword, don't
Oh,
you?
you mean
Uh,
the giant
Giant
killer?
killer.
Yeah, giant killer one.
Style point.
Yeah, style point. It's not going to do anything because these aren't giant based.
Yeah.
He's going to do a 6th level Steel Wind Strike. So
All right, go for it.
I'll just do the 3 attacks on it. So
Who are you ending on?
I'll end on Stone Golem 1.
Yeah, it's like not Iron Golem is the one I know you're going.
Okay, so should we start with Iron Golem and then head south?
Yeah. I'm going to
those-
Destiny that last one.
Okay. Starting on Iron Golem, right?
Yep.
Okay, so 37 to Iron Golem. Second one.
I've not done the damage yet, so second one is
Let's have a look.
35,
Takes the 35. Is also bloodied.
and the last one is. Come on.
Poor guy's just floating there, man. Just getting
Yep.
killed.
Does it drop your concentration?
Nope,
on
it's
this,
not
or-
concentration spell.
All right.
Yeah, it's the great thing about it. It's normally
And the 27 on Stone Golem 1.
Where are you ending in relation to Stone Golem?
So because he's 5 foot above him, or 5 foot above the ground, he's literally just going to stand more or less like
On the
underneath
soles of
him.
his feet.
Yeah, just by the soles of his feet.
Stab him in the foot.
And then because I've not actually
Moved.
moved yet, I'm going to use my bonus action to disengage first, just in case.
Well,
he gets
before you do that, because this actually triggers once you enter into his range.
Okay.
As you pop into existence, having slashed through the stone golem, he spins just enough and reaches out his hand that you see the same glowing blue light as it is going to pulse off at you as you step or get within 10 feet of him.
Okay, so that's a wisdom save here.
Is another wisdom save, please.
11.
Would you like to do anything before I announce the results?
I can't silvery barbs it because it's not an attack.
I'm not close enough to give you a boost either.
Pretty much like a destiny save or something, or using a
I've used my destiny.
buff to a save.
Anyone want to give the destiny?
I'm worried we might need
It-
it for some.
Yeah, this is bad.
It's fun. It's fine. It's fine.
Hang on.
But you could. Does Bend Luck work on that? I don't remember what Bend Luck.
Yeah,
does.
it would, but mostly would take it to 15.
It's fine.
Yeah, because it's +4.
Tank it.
I was just working that
as you get washed in this blue light, you don't initially realize anything's happened
Mhm.
until you start to
It casts slow on
Oh,
you.
it's slow on you.
Oh,
And suddenly you find yourself unable to use reactions. Your
Ooh.
speed is halved. And you can't make more than one attack on your turn.
perfect
I
concentration.
mean, that last
on
time
In
it.
is not really a
addition-
problem for fuck you. He's only got one attack.
You can take either an action or a bonus action, but not both.
Yikes.
Because I've already used my action, does that mean I still get to use a bonus action? Or does that
No.
parry? Okay.
You cannot use a bonus action this round.
Okay, that's fine. In that case, I'll just move the 15 feet away.
It's fair he
Um,
used up his reaction just to cast his thing. Or
That's
to
pretty good.
use his
Yep.
thing.
Ability.
Slow, nasty.
But I'm going to need you now for the rest of like however long this lasts to do slow motion, Fukyu.
Okay.
Just talking at normal speed.
Yeah.
It's a requirement.
Yeah, people will
It's just
actually be able to understand him now. Not talking at rapid speed.
It's like the main thing with stone golems. It's the main reason to use them is just to do
Yeah,
slow
fuck,
mo
he's doing
shenanigans.
his impression of me.
I was like, they've got to have something. They're gonna have something.
As in
cool.
Neo.
I thought they all
Yeah.
had a kind of, like, elemental heal thing. It's like, ooh, Stone Girls must be cool, and they are. I like.
Yeah, they get a slow ability. It's quite cool.
Slow's fun.
More importantly, it's on a recharge, so I can just keep using it as much as I want most of the time. But that is Fukyu. That I believe that's the rest of your turn.
Yep.
The point. Go ahead and give me Fukyu's commentary.
Well, announcer bot, you'll see that the blur, which I believe this is the slowest I've ever seen the goblin, is the one and only the green goblin themselves, the trying to work out a way to say this that won't get bleeped by your sensors.
While you're doing that,
Gonna flip you.
the Golem 2 comes up behind you, and similarly, because they got their recharge last time, I'm going to need you to do a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay, slow isn't a charm, is it?
It is not.
Yeah.
Another reason why they're so good.
Now I've
I
heard.
see.
Sorry. Do you want me to keep the commentary or?
I'm
sorry.
destinying.
I
that
was just
for
doing the
me.
commentary, but go for it, point.
I'm destinying.
Now I've heard rumors that the green blur has spent entire weeks training in a mirror dimension to be as fast as he is right now. Well, not right now, but you know,
How he's
as it
normally.
usually is. Okay.
What riveting tidbits of news.
I'm gonna use fuck you's bardic inspiration, which can be used on saves, right?
Mhm.
I'm not wrong. Cool. I really don't want to be slowed on Alvina. That's real bad.
Yeah.
23.
23 does make it.
Yeah. I was like, I don't know on 15. 15 might make it, but I'm not taking a chance. Hey, I
mean-
literally turned to the snow golem. Hey, this is between me and the iron golem.
We
You
know
can wait.
we know it's at least 18 to pass.
No way.
Yeah, because I passed on an 18.
Ah.
As Abigail fails to make contact with the stone golem and then fucking crits.
Hell yeah! Hello, girl.
Ooh, 15 damage.
Nice.
Nice. How's number one looking?
It is also bloodied now. But I got bloodied, I think, a while ago.
I think it got bloody probably by your attack. I imagine fuck you, to be honest,
Yeah.
your big one. That probably did it.
Cracked it.
That is fascinating. The point. And what about this? I think there's just one or two left. What about these
I'll be the
remaining
problem.
ones?
There's Abby.
That's Abby, yeah.
Abby's the last one.
Well,
They're
coming from
Salvos.
Salvage is the
Salvage.
city. Salvos is the continent.
Salvage
The
in
one
Salvage.
and possibly only, I do not know if she has any siblings, the daughter of Warder Charwood. We have, The
You know she
tactical-
has an older brother.
okay, the one
The
and
only
only daughter of Warder Charwood
As far
of
as we know.
Salvage, the tactical genius who has guided the others through countless scenarios.
Mhm.
One and only Abigail Charwood. Give it up, everybody.
Ooh, yeah.
I imagine she just get cheered because she's technically like a fairly local girl. We're
She might be known in the rebellion. Yeah.
Probably people
To
would
be
know
fair,
that.
she's local to an outpost city, an important outpost city, but probably not known to like the city dwellers who don't ever leave this place.
I mean, Charwood might be a famous name. Should we roll like a luck dice to see if it's...
No, he's well known among military members,
Alright.
but not among the general populace.
Fair
He's
enough.
not a celebrity. He's a good.
Yeah, his accomplishments aren't flashy, but are well respected.
Can we roll a destiny to see if there's any military people on the stand?
Not at the moment, but fuck you. As you kind of look around, you notice Abigail blushing.
She's back,
Alvina,
though.
go ahead and give me your turn.
Yeah, first attack on the Iron Golem. Was that?
A 19 does not hit.
Does it not? Ooh.
Oh.
With
That's
its
why I was like, I didn't know. if it got-
strong DC 20 or AC 20 iron body.
Nice. Ooh, fuck.
Unfortunately,
No.
there appears to be some lingering effects of slow on you.
She's trying to beat it while just staring down the other golem. It's like, I'll get to you. Do I have anything other than a bonus action attack that I want to do? Just want to check.
No, I don't think I did the recharges. One second. Well, you don't have to wait for that. Okay, so when Alpina gets back.
Yeah, I'm going to just bonus action attack Mr. Iron Golem.
Third time lucky.
Yeah, with the other sword though. 27. Yeah, hit it.
There you go.
You hit and you deal some damage.
And the sword.
All right. The point. Would you like to finish up any commentary?
I can't think of anything to say.
That's fine. I got something. I just wanted to give you an opportunity to do anything before I hijack commentary. This has been quite frankly, absolutely fascinating. It seems like your party here is quite the powerful newcomers to the arena. Would you say they are the most powerful?
Well, they're the most powerful I've seen around these parts, but I've also only arrived here yesterday. So...
That is very fair. I am getting word from our commissioners.
Oh?
Yes, they have authorized me to make the offer. This is quite a rare occasion. I do not believe I've had this opportunity in 12 years. The point, would you say you represent and are the appointed spokesman and decider for this party?
I would say that, yes, announce spot.
I have been told that I may offer you the platinum deal.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yes,
Wow,
I have
you
just
hear that,
gotten word
folks?
from the promoters.
Deal for the first time in 12 years.
Can I also just
What
say
is the platinum deal?
to Emma Slay, who just did me a follow, that was the best timing you could have possibly done that. Thank you so much. Because you did it right as it was the platinum deal and then the alert went off, so thank you.
Just for that point, you should pick the platinum. You should say yes, regardless of what the deal is going to be.
I'm going to say yes, regardless of what the deal is going to be.
Alvina looks at you and nods for a brief moment, like dead eyes you in the crowd.
Oh.
That's as much as nods.
It is
Now-
the most powerful challenge that we have here at Battle Teams. I am able to offer a reward of, and listen to this, ladies and gentlemen, 1,000 platinum pieces to the victor. That is 10,000 gold.
Well, I
Thank
hope
you,
your banks are
party.
ready.
It's up
because-
to the challenge.
Well,
Alvina
announce
looks
spot, I
the
hope
way.
your banks are ready because this team are going to either take it down or look damn good trying. We're in.
We either get your coffers ready or your doctors, because we're definitely trying.
As soon as fuck you heard like 100,
10,
yeah,
10 grand.
10 grand, fuck you's ears just perk up, and if he wasn't trying before, he's definitely trying now.
But slowly.
Yeah,
Yeah, slowly
Just-
looks up. Ears slowly perk up.
yeah, which is a really weird sight.
out of character, there is no way you're going to defeat whatever Chris is going to throw.
Oh, fuck no. We are up against an adamant golem or something. We're
Yeah.
just going to
You
beat
little
the shit out of
face.
us.
Don't be silly. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen, descending from the heavens. As you all glance up and you see reflecting the luminous mushroom glow of the nest, slowly uncurling its platinum wings, the one, the only, the Platinum Phoenix Golem.
Ooh.
Okay. Hell yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time in 12 years, not the big boy's mother.
No.
I look at the golem. Go,
Alvina.
Now,
dive into the action or not? Not yet.
Where's the
Mama's
mod?
gonna come in and take her slipper off.
apparently I actually forgot to upload a Phoenix image.
There is one in stock, but it's not platinum.
That's fine, to be fair. I need to keep it somewhat
We know they're platinum.
non-copyrighted.
Yeah. I believe there is a Phoenix model in, it might be in Elementals or something, or just standard monsters, but there is, I think just Roll20 has one.
But I also need to double check what the size of this thing was.
I imagine huge, at least.
Oh, I can't actually find one. Interesting. Let's see if I can. Which one of you looks the most like a giant phoenix? You're slightly silvery. Great. You get to be a drider for today.
Oh, there's one apparently. It's in one of the
Whoa.
marketplace as a phoenix. That's big.
Yep.
Yeah.
If everyone could just imagine this as a giant silvery platinum phoenix, that'd be great. Thanks.
I have a great mental image of it. I have a rough guess of what this thing looks like.
Yeah.
So, I've seen it in something. There's a giant like metal phoenix.
I mean, I'm kind of imagining the metal bird from Bioshock.
Oh, songbird,
Yeah.
maybe.
Ooh, that's actually pretty good. Well, that's the beauty of Theatre of the Mind. You guys can each imagine whatever the hell you want to imagine. I'm just putting a name in here so I can actually add. Huh? That's not how you spell Phoenix. It's O-E.
Phoenix.
Phoenix.
Now you just scared the crap out of Zormio.
Zormir's blacked out in awe of
No
giant
chance.
metal golem.
All right.
It's not what you
Right.
think it is.
My door should be going in like any second now. but
That's
I
fine.
will
We are
do my
actually
move.
we are wrapping up just now. So if you need to head off, don't worry about it. We're just I'm literally gonna end this on the introduction of the Platinum Phoenix
On Zormio's turn.
on Zormir's turn. But we're about to find out. Oh wow, does not have the highest dex. Interesting.
Still a
Fair
golem.
Oh, still going.
It's high for a golem.
Well, Zormir will at least get the chance to run first, luckily for them, because it's going second.
Eh.
But as you all look to the sky and the light is temporarily blocked out and then reflected down as the wings curve into a position as it lowers itself into the shaft of the 700-foot tall Colosseum building, you see what looks to be almost modeled in the fashion of the Phoenix Rebellion's emblem is a gargantuan metal construct phoenix made out of entirely platinum.
Look, Alvina, something to hit.
As it
Hell
begins descending
yeah.
down, you can see several arcane glyphs inscribed along the base of its body. As it screeches out and glows with eyes of pure cyan.
I think that's
Time to
nice.
use that giant killer sword.
It's a golem still. It's not the size giant it is. Giants. But this is what Alvina just does, by the way. Everyone who's seen Thor Ragnarok knows exactly what Alvina does. Yes!
And here it is, ladies and gentlemen, the star of the show, the greatest construct ever created. It is the Rebellion's own Platinum Phoenix. You heard it first, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it here, contestants. If you are able to defeat the Platinum Phoenix, then 1,000 platinum will be yours. 10,000 gold for defeating this construct. Will they have it in them? Find out after our sponsored ad break.
Find out after these messages.
Thank you, Conductor Bot. Today we are sponsored by Greetings Raw.
Twitch.tv/SvenrisWolfieBane. Subscribe.
That one.
With that, we're going to bring that to the end of the session today. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for playing. I hope you all had fun. I look forward to seeing if you're able to defeat this gargantuan phoenix next week.
Us too.
I'm gonna need some healing, guys. But
Yeah, Gwen's not here.
I mean,
Not
we
here.
Straight
don't
up.
know if Gwent's back next week, and they can throw their hat in if they like.
Yeah, fuck you's got very limited
Gwen
healing.
comes charging into the arena.
This has been World
You
of
think
Alterra.
Gwen's gonna
why I
go in
paid.
there?
That's why I paid 2
Tune
gold.
in next week to find out what happens. I have been your DM. These have been my fantastic players. Thank you all, and good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Aye.
Thank you, Chris. Good night.
Yeah.